I guess I better hit the right button, right? Oh, welcome in, folks. How's everyone doing today? Glad you're here. Don't even know who's here yet, but I do know some folks down in the basement. So hang on just a second. We are going to have the. Can I be in grammatically correct? We're going to have the most funnest folks right here coming up. They are hilarious. They crack me up, and I know they crack you up too. And they're wonderful people. And that is Sea Leg Journeys. Robin and Chet died from Sea Leg Journeys. Maybe I should have said that first. And they're a wonderful couple. And I'm looking forward to have some fun tonight. And most of you already know them. But if you don't know them, before they even come up, I want to encourage you to get to know them. Okay. And it starts today. It starts today. It starts right now. Right now. Right now. It starts today. We're going to know them. So on the count of three. And if y'all ready now, give me a thumbs up. Oh, all right. So I start counting now. 1, 2, 3. Hey, folks.
Hi. Hi.
How's it going? My dog is what? What?
My dog is wet.
Wagging dog. Wagging dog. Oh, my goodness.
How do you say it?
My dog is what?
It's my dog is wet.
Oh, my dog is wet.
Now you got it.
There you go. Oh, man. How y'all doing?
We're doing okay. I look really rough. I'm sorry. We're having a rough evening. Chet had to go to the dentist today, so he has stitches in his mouth. So I'm not sure how much conversation we're going to get out of him, but we'll get his goofy sign.
Well, he looks like he's all smiles. Oh, knocker. got his teeth and 3 eyes. He sees 3 eyes. And 1 snackle tooth. Well, 2 snackle teeth. What's going on? All right. And you got your buns.
Yes.
What do you call these things?
My little fuzzy balls.
Fuzzy balls. You got your. So how's the weather today, folks? Everybody doing?
So it is 75 degrees here.
75. All right, down there in Sebring, Florida. So
I love the background you have up there tonight.
Oh, thank you. That's in Effort, Germany, and great place. In fact, that's where. Shit! This is the one that I was walking around Effort on German Reunification Day, and that's where Martin Luther, and he was a monk in that area. That's where that's at. That's in the back garden.
Oh.
That building behind there is actual the building where it was. It's been there since like the 900s. So that's pretty neat. Anyways, yes, I was gonna say something and just went out the door. Can you say out the door?
Out the door.
Out the door. It's gone. It's gone. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the chat here. We're gonna go in the chat, and we're gonna see if Chet's here in the chat. I still crack myself up.
Let's go.
And we'll go there. And folks out there in the chat to keep a nice even flow going here. If you have a question for Sea Leg Journeys, okay, make sure you put a Q up there, capital Q. That lets me know that hey, you got a question, and I'll zone in on that. And folks, I'm not ignoring you. You'll see me clicking stuff, and I just want to keep the flow there. So without further ado, we're going to go in here. We got Eddie, the first one here. How's it going? Yo.
Yo.
Who's in the house?
Yo, Eddie.
Eddie Lugo. My leg baby daddy.
Wait a minute. I met Eddie and his wonderful wife last Sunday night. I was coming back from Anniston, Alabama, and I stopped off in Atlanta, and they invited me over for supper. And I did not plan to stay long, because I had to get back. And he's saying yo, and but we ended up staying there like almost 8 hours, just talking, laughing, having a good time. We did a surprise live that night, and it was just a lot of fun. Eric B, my buddy Eric B. Now, do y'all know who Eric is?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Eric, good friend of mine. We traveled to Germany together this past year, and then of course he was Eric the B, Eric B, BB, and of course he's been to Helen, and looking forward to having him back again this year coming up. So Great time. Glad you're here. Journey awaits. They're my neighbors. They're like 7 minutes away from me, folks. We're sitting there.
Are they really?
Yes, we were sitting there. I was watching their live stream, and I noticed the inside of their house. I was like, "Come here, honey. Look at that. It looks familiar. It looks sort of like ours. I wonder if they're in Georgia somewhere." And so we got to talking and everything. He goes, yeah, we're in middle Georgia. I said, yeah, so am I. And everything. Then we started talking and everything. I'm like, wow. Warner Robins area. I'm like, so am I. Like what? And then we stopped the, up here chat. Then we started private chatting. And then, anyways, 7 minutes from my driveway to their driveway.
No way.
Wonderful people. Wonderful people.
We
Call me V. Oh my goodness. Now this woman right here is awesome. She's a hoot. We were on that cruise together back in October, the first Helping Hands for Cruising cruise, and the inaugural. That's what I was trying to think of. And we had so much fun. There was, 40, 50 of us. I forgot the number, but we got together. We did some Instagram reels and all that stuff, and she's hilarious. And if you don't know who V is, you got to find out who V is. But make sure to call her V. Okay, you gotta call her V. Hey, speaking of Miss Lugo right here, Alice, how you doing, Alice? She made the best chicken in the world right there, right there. And I said, Osh, how's it going? Hope y'all doing well. You know these guys, don't you?
We do.
Yeah.
Heard of them.
Yeah, I vaguely heard of them. I think they do something like maybe travel. Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think so. I think they do cave diving or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Cave diving.
Yeah, that's it. Freshly in, V says.
Freshly in. I think Mia make me a picture like she's got. I like that.
Oh yeah, she is a what's the word I want to use?
I don't know. What's the word you want to use?
She is a.
Are you trying to pose like her too? Oh, he's even trying to pose like her.
All right, we'll see y'all later. Have a nice one. See, I gotta go. There you go. Oh, really? That's a good radar shape. Well, all these faces. That's good stuff. She started the green hearts. She loves green bees and everything. So we got green hearts, red hearts, and all that good stuff. Bruce, here. I can't wait to get in a conversation with you. It's going to be really, really cool. Hey, Shetty Hill, welcome in, buddy.
Hills.
Yes, absolutely. There's plenty of shade on that hill, but don't tell nobody. Yeah. Hi, all is well. Okay, Ocean. There we go. Okay, just saying hi here. Wyatt Earp. Saying hi to Wyatt Earp. Hey, Daniel, how's it going, buddy?
Hey,
Daniel, we both served in the Army near the same place in Germany, and we were Army dogs. Different time, did not know each other then, but we were there basically the same time. And I would go to where he was stationed. He was stationed in Bieleflicken, Germany. And now us Americans would say wild chicken or wild flicking, but we called it wild chicken because that's when we went to the field, and it was always the coldest days. We didn't go to the field for one day or sleep in the Holiday Inn. We were in the field sleeping in tents, if that, just a shelter half, But anyways,
I don't think we know Daniel, so it's very nice to meet you, Daniel.
Yeah, good deal. Daniel hails from California.
California.
That's right. Chet as high as a kite. Oh, because of the dental.
Yeah. No, I just got stitches in my gums.
Yeah, they didn't give him any painkillers or anything, just antibiotics and stitches.
Wow. How many hours were you in the chair?
I got there at 2 and I left at 4:30.
Yeah. He was there so long, I got worried. I was like, okay, so tell me what's going on.
I got antibiotics, so.
Right. So what are you eating? Are you like milkshake type thing?
No.
Oh, no. I told him to give me a fish sandwich.
The one-legged dude wants a fish sandwich.
I chewed it on this side of my mouth over here. Kept it away from them stitches over here. I just chewed on this side.
Hey, that's what I would do. That's right. I'm gonna eat food.
Mm-hmm.
Cruise nuts. How's it going?
Nuts.
I saw the replay today. I was hashtag replay. It's been a crazy. It's been crazy. We were dealing with death in the family.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And other stuff too going on, out of town, everything. I don't have time to do anything. It's crazy. But I try to catch the replays when I can. I do the hashtag replay. And I was watching Sherry and Shannon's live stream from last night, everything. And I saw Cruise Nuts that were on there. And that guy named Eddie, whoever Eddie is.
That dude named Eddie, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He is.
Yeah, that's what happens when you got a leg baby daddy.
Leg baby daddy.
A leg baby daddy.
Yeah, that's right, Cruise Nuts. Yeah, Cruise Nuts. There we go. Good evening. The journey awaits me. There we go. Just saying hi there. That's hi by there. Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting close. Hey, Scott Smith. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, dude.
Welcome. There is a squeak. I was going to say, okay, I did hear it earlier, but I got sidetracked. Right.
I thought it was Baby Enzo that had it earlier.
It was.
Thank you, Alice. Tommy Dawson. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, Tommy. I don't think we know you. Very nice to meet you.
I had the pleasure of meeting him and his wife. They came to Helen. They came to the first meetup in Helen, Georgia, and fine folks. They travel all over the place, but they recently were in Germany. They were in Germany and in Oberammergau and other places there too. And he was reminiscing. He lived there growing up. His father was in the military, and so he was in the town of Oberammergau, which that's the place I'm going to take y'all when we can talk about that later in September.
Well,
yes.
You don't know where you're taking us because you don't know where we want to go.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You don't know where you're taking us because you don't know where we want to go.
That's true. But on a side note, say Oberammergau.
Oberammergau.
What she said. Over there's a cow.
Over
there's a cow. There you go. That's one of those small villages. It's a must.
Oh,
but
really?
We'll see what's on your list. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But whatever you say, go.
That's right.
That's right. There we go. Okay, we got say hello. There we go. I'm just catching up here a little bit. Then I'm gonna
just Najuma Brown.
I got to meet her. She was on the cruise too. And
really?
yes. Oh man, we had such a great time. My video I made from the horizon, of course, it had a German theme because I found a German restaurant in Aruba, and I made a video from that restaurant in Aruba. And at the end of that video, we were sitting there, we're talking. I got my last minute hugs on the cruise, and Eric popped in too, by the way, in the video. But that was a sweet moment. We've been talking for 2 years or plus on the internet, the YouTube, whatever we call this thing, and finally got to spend time with her on that cruise. It was an 8-day cruise, so it was really cool. Went by so fast, as they all do, right? But great folks here. That's what I love about YouTube. I met so many great folks.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. And it grows every day. You meet somebody new every single day. I've met 2 people new right here tonight.
Oh yeah. Hey, Lori. Oh, that's right, Daniel.
Hey,
Lori.
I don't think I know Lori either. Hi, Lori. Nice to meet you.
This is Lori. She's also in California IA. Squeaky. Where's my violin? It's downstairs. I would have thought about it. I would have had it with me. But doing this stuff.
That was I couldn't believe you just whipped that out like it was no tomorrow. I like it. Over there's a cow.
Over there's a cow.
That's over Gal, and then Chet said, "Over there is a cow." Tommy lived there. I think he lived there 5 or 6 years. I could be wrong on the years. It was so many years. And
he says it's so true. Is that because there's cows over there?
There are cows over there. There's all over the place. Absolutely. Yeah, and you'll see them just hanging out, with bells on. But literally with bells on. Worry. All right, when we catch up here, which is going to be we're caught up now, so we're gonna go in the meat and the matter, folks out there. From this point on, I'm going to be doing what we're doing. We're gonna talk to this fine couple here, Sea Lake Journeys. We're gonna get to know them better. We're gonna know where they come from, what's on their brains, where they want to travel, what they want to do, what they want to eat, and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, cows
make spaghetti ice.
Wait a minute. Did someone say spaghetti ice?
Spaghetti ice.
Oh my goodness! I love
I
spaghetti
actually
ice.
knew it said ice too. I just guessed it EIS. I thought
Well,
that was, I saw the spaghetti. I figured it was ice.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? That's German for ice cream, but they just call it ice. So if you go to Germany and ask for ice in your cup, guess what you're gonna get? You're gonna get a scoop of ice cream because
No
that's
way.
what it is. Yeah, that's
Uh-uh.
actually happened to me probably about 8 years ago. I was in Munich. I was at one of those little cafes right in the Marienplatz, which is right there in front of the Glockenspiel and all that stuff. And I'm just sitting there minding my own business, everything. I had a Coke. I love Coke, but I haven't had that since I've been on my diet, especially. But I love Coke and I love ice. I like ice cold. I like it ice. And everything. And I said, shoot again. Have the ice. Yeah. It took a vanilla ice cream. Took my cup. Went. I'm like, what are you doing? And then I he thought I was asking for. I mean, he was being serious. And I said, oh, we'll take it back. I said, no, man, you're talking to me. I'll take care of this. And
See,
he
I
looked at me.
would be in a lot of trouble because I always ask for I say, can I have my drink with a lot of ice, please? So I would get a glass of ice cream.
Oh, you would. Maybe I shouldn't have said that and let y'all do it.
No.
Oh, boy.
Unless I forget between now and that year, whatever that year is, 2024.
Hey, it'll be here before we know it. And before we get started, today I put a video out there. Okay. I found spaghetti ice in an American grocery store.
What?
Yes. You got to see it. I mean, I went through, it's like a 6-minute long video, 6 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever it is.
Grocery store.
I found it at Publix.
No way. We probably don't have it in our Publix. We're in Hoboken Town, Florida.
You have it in your Publix. You got it in your Publix. You have it. Oh, yes. You have you have in your Publix. I was at the Ocala Publix, and but I think every Publix. Now I went to several Publixes. I went to a whole bunch of different Publixes, and but I finally found. I went to Winn-Dixie's too. I went to the commissary. I couldn't find it at the commissary, but I did find it at that one commissary. When you get a chance, make sure you see exactly where I found it. I had it in my hands. Literally both of them. I was right in the middle of it. Spaghetti ice.
Spaghetti ice.
You got to see it. Hey, how's it going, Cindy? Hope y'all doing well.
Who is that? Spice.
Cindy Spiker Street. Now, Cindy, I can't wait to meet her in person. Her and Doug. They're from Lakeland.
Lakeland, Florida.
Yeah, right down the road.
They're right by us.
Yeah, we're Sebring.
Yes. Cindy, they're in Sebring. They're both TAs, and she is a real estate by trade. Real estate. She sells houses. I think she's a broker. I don't know. She sells houses. She's got a real estate license. And fun person, and but I haven't met her in person yet. She was supposed to come on the cruise, the Horizon cruise, but I think time and scheduling got messed up, whatever. So we didn't get a chance to meet that time. But it's coming. But she was the cruise director, not cruise director. She was the TA for the Horizon cruise for Helping Hands with Cruising.
Oh.
So So whenever I made my payments each month, I'll go. All right, I got my card ready. You ready? But fine folks. But let's see here. Okay, come on down. Oh, there you go. But you put it back. Oh, don't give it away. Don't give it away, Eddie. Don't give it away.
Put it back.
I was right. A realtor and a travel agent. Yes, absolutely. Nice to meet y'all. Look here, right there, talking to you. All right. Now we're in here a few minutes. Okay. Now let's get down to the meat of the matter. Not the ribeyes yet. Okay. We're in the hors d'oeuvres right now. Okay. We're in the starters. Okay.
Appetizers.
The appetizers. That's what I'm trying to say. Doggone it. All right.
Appetizer.
Yes. Appetizer. Give me some
appetizer.
Right.
Hey. Chet calls it an appetizer.
First of all, I would like for you to tell the audience here where you're from. We already blurted it out. Where you're from? Where you're from? How did y'all two meet? How long y'all been married? So the floor is yours. Was that a turkey?
Yep, it's meat. How did we meet?
Oh, meat.
So normally we tag team when we're talking, but y'all are going to have to forgive the silence over here, which I'm sorry, I think is kind of bliss, but that's okay. So we live in Sebring, Florida. We actually are born and raised right here in this county. I was born in the south end of the county, and he was born in the north end of the county. I grew up, I said, I'm leaving this little Peyton place. There ain't nothing here. We had one red light and one McDonald's in the whole county. I got in my car, I drove north, I met Chet, and it was all over. That's not really true, but it sounds pretty good.
It sounds good to me.
But the way we actually met was I worked at the bank, and he came in, and this is no joke. He would deposit his check on Friday. On Monday, he withdrew $20. On Tuesday, he deposited $20. On Wednesday, he withdrew $20. On Thursday, he deposited $20. On Friday, he deposited his check. He would always wait to come in my line.
I'm still on Tuesday. Okay.
He would always wait in my line and never speak to me. Never, not one word. And so every time I talked to him, he'd just turn red. So to me, it became a joke. How red can I make this dude today? So finally, it had been a couple months. I'm like, I'm going to have to ask him out because he's never going to ask me out. He's never going to say hello. So I asked him out. And that was it. We went on one date.
It worked.
Really? Well, that's great.
He says the biggest problem with guys nowadays is they talk way too much. If there's a woman out there you want, you need to just shut up.
Oh boy. Well, that's not, so it was a instant attraction, but not realizing it. Is
Well,
that
yeah.
fair assessment?
But see, yeah, but the benefit was I knew how much money he made. I knew what his bills were. So, I knew exactly what I was getting in for.
Right. That's awesome.
Or should I say, I knew exactly how much I was getting in for.
There you go. Looks like somebody just up to you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
That's great. That's great, Cindy. Thanks for doing that. So you had your first date, and it was all she wrote, right? You fell in love. Yep. So Chet, this is for you. When did you realize that you want to make this fine, beautiful lady, to your wife?
I knew when I saw her. I said, "Well, there she is."
Well, he's talking now. Look at yeah.
That's what I knew. I said, I saw her. That was it.
He says it's just like when his grandma and his grandpa met. His grandpa walked in church and saw his grandma sitting on a pew, and he says, "That's my wife right there. She's gonna be my wife." And he said the same thing. That's gonna be my wife.
When you know, you know, and that's a fact. But I'll tell you about mine later. But we were talking about you today. But when you know, and that is the truth.
Mm-hmm. So we have two children, 2 daughters. They're how old are they?
Wait, can we back up a second? I want to get to that, but can we get back up a second? I didn't mean to interrupt. Please excuse me.
No.
So, when and how did you propose to Miss Robin at the time?
He proposed to me at work with a bubblegum ring.
And a $20 bill?
No, it was just a bubblegum ring, a lollipop. It was a lollipop ring. And he said the real one is on layaway, but it really is real.
Good man.
And then he reminded me for years that my ring cost more than his car.
It did.
And every time my ring gets upgraded, it still costs more than his car.
Oh my goodness.
I don't drive in style.
That's good stuff. So you have 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm. And he knows how old they are.
37 and 36.
Yeah, 37 and 36.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then our grandchildren, 2 of our grandchildren turn 18 next month, and they're graduating high school. And then our little one is 11.
I think so.
11.
Yeah,
She'll turn 11 in July.
Yes.
She'll turn 11 in July.
11 years old.
Our granddaughter.
Wow. Well,
It's
y'all
very
look like grandparents, put it that way. I mentioned that before. I'll say it again. Y'all are far away from grandparents, but you have an 18-year-old, an 11-year-old, and
two 18-year-olds.
two
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Two.
They graduate high school this year, and it makes you feel old to know that your grandchildren are that old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome though. But so, what's your favorite part? What's the favorite part of being a grandparent?
Well, I say my mama got me a T-shirt when I became a grandparent, and that T-shirt said it all.
Hey, John,
Hi, JNN. Grandchildren are your reward for not killing your teenagers.
Ah,
And
I need grandchildren right now.
Yeah, and the best thing about being a grandparent is I don't have to discipline you. I don't have to be there. I'm the fun Nana. Come to Nana and Papa's house. We have fun. And if you get in trouble, it's okay.
No, it's not. You'll get an atomic wedgie.
Oh.
You don't want that, so they don't get in trouble.
You know what? That's funny. That's funny. My son, I'm going to say, he got a little smart aleck with me today, right? That don't work with this guy.
Now, how old is he?
He's 12. He'll be 13, and my daughter's 14. Pray for me, okay? So, you don't get smart with me, okay? I'll flashbacks on you, but anyways, I was being fun. I discipline. I believe in every. That's what's wrong with the folks today. They need to be disciplined. I'm gonna lose subscribers over this. I'm just kidding, but they need to be disciplined. You know, because look what we see today.
Right.
But I was joking, but I was telling the truth. And you made me think of that, Chet. I said, I'm going to give you a wedgie if you don't stop with your mouth. I don't know why I said that, but
it's harder being a parent nowadays than when our children were growing up. You know, now there's so much social media and everything that interferes with you being a successful parent. And other parents interfere with you being a successful parent. Hi, Life Mountain Folk. When our kids were growing up, other parents didn't interfere with us raising our children. Nowadays, the lady at the grocery store can interfere with the way you raise your kids, you know? I think it would be very difficult to raise teenagers now. And we say about age 13, that becomes the I don't know age. You ask them anything. The answer is, I don't know. You hungry? I don't know. You do your homework? I don't know. Did you get dressed today? I don't know. It's like they check their brain out at 13, and it doesn't come back until they're 14.
Check their brain out. I love it. Oh boy.
Brain out, and they for a whole year they don't have a brain, and then when they come back at 14, they're all of a sudden adults and they know everything and you know nothing. Hey, Shanster.
Shanster's Travels. We were just talking about you. I watched your hashtag replay today from yesterday because I was at a rodeo last night.
See, and we need to take her picture too.
Oh,
you know, she's looking at that beautiful flower. I love seeing everybody's profile things.
Isn't it fun though? Everybody's got their own style, their own thing, their own legacy. Legacy, on there. So yeah, that's good stuff. So as we keep on, we're having our starters, okay, our appetizers. All right. Now let's get into a little bit of the main course. Okay. Where in the world did y'all start or come up with an idea? Hey, let's start a YouTube channel. Who started that first?
Okay, so first of all, Chet's retired, you know, because he's an amputee. He lost his leg in a very tragic motorcycle accident 7 years ago now. And so I still work, but he thinks I don't have enough to do. So we were on a cruise, and he says, hey, Destination Fun. So we were on a cruise, and when we came home, he says, you know what? Let's start a YouTube channel. So really, the YouTube channel we first started was Baby Enzo and Ringo. So when you see in your chat and you see somebody named Baby Enzo and Ringo, that's actually me, because the dogs started with their YouTube channel first.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
And they have 12 subscribers.
Really?
And yep. And I didn't know how to do shorts. I only knew how to do regular videos, and they're all short videos, and it was going nowhere. And Chet was like, well, you know what? The dogs can't make it. Let's see if we can make it. So here we are. The dogs never made it. They're always the star of our show. They throw up on my lap and during our
All right.
show.
Oh boy. Now, how are your jeans working out?
My what? My blue jeans? How's my jeans working out?
How are your jeans working out? You got your shorts down, Pat. You know, you're working in your shorts, right?
Oh. Well, on that note,
thank you. I needed that squeaky.
On that note, we'll say hello to Grandma on the go because we don't know who she is either. Hello, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
Grandma.
Where do you see her at?
Grandma.
Hey, there's you. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there, Grandma on the go.
Grandma on the go.
Well, I get to meet her pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be really, really cool. Yeah.
Hi, Grandma. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
He gives me these little twitches like.
Oh, I thought you said hi, Grandma, and then like she was walking away, I thought you were talking to her. That was weird. Never mind. Glad you're here. Glad you're here, Grandma on the go. Looking forward to meeting you. So you both decided to just dive on in. What was your very first video?
Oh God! Oh, it was a room tour. A really bad room tour.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing was that, okay, so our YouTube channel says that we've had a YouTube channel since like 2007, but we really haven't. See, I didn't know any better. I knew when I started the dog channel, I just started a brand new channel, but we had a YouTube channel just where I watch things on YouTube. And we had maybe two room tours of handicap rooms up there. And, so that's how we started. We just changed the name of it to be Sea Lake Journey. So when you see our YouTube channel, it says that we've had a YouTube channel since 2007, but we really haven't. We really started our channel January of this year. And so our first videos were of room tours because we could not find any information about handicap rooms on cruise ships. We would look around and see, what does a handicap room look like? What ships have them? Couldn't find any information at all. So that was the primary reason we started our channel, to help the people that have mobility issues find the answers to cruising.
Yeah, that's awesome. And may I might add, you do a wonderful job. First of all, the information that you give, I mean, you give spot on information. I mean, that's cool. And that's key. You want to give good information, accurate information. You don't want to give, half truth or half, I don't know, information. Mm-hmm. So, and I like that and respect that. One of my biggest pet peeves, YouTube or anywhere else, you ask somebody a question and doggone well they don't know the answer, but they'll just pull it out of there and pull it something.
Right.
Just say you don't know.
Yeah.
I'll check my references. I'll be back.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. You get more respect saying I don't know, but let me find out. I'll get back with you than just pulling something out of the air. But y'all don't pull stuff out of the air.
No, and that's what a lot of people say. Thank you for telling us about that port.
Okay.
Or thank you. Hi, Danny D, the super supporter.
For you, Danny.
So, a lot of people say, thank you for telling us about that port. We just had the reason it says is that it's because when you probably created to watch YouTube's and then the date you started posting is the date. Yes, that's true. So that is true. But like I said, we posted a few videos just of the room, and we really weren't a channel. We just wanted people to know about that particular room. But recently we did a video. I don't know what port we did the video in, but we said that we walked from the ship, and this is the first place we found to sit down. And it was like almost a 15-minute walk. And we had somebody comment. St. Martin, yeah. Somebody commented on, thank you. At least now I know how far it is to walk before there's a place I can actually sit and rest. I know I can make it that far now. So we do things like that a lot of people, they don't, it doesn't mean anything to them, but we always look at it from the perspective of, being handicapped, because we do have to stop and sit. Because the one-legged man can't go very far, but he'll get lost in a grocery store real quick. Hey, Ashley.
Oh, yeah? Ashley's here. How's it going, Ashley? Right. Now, speaking of videos, now y'all do excellent with your videos, and I enjoy your work and everything. I love the humor and how you just come off yourselves. You rub off on him and back and forth. I think that's really cool. And those shorts, that wine testing one, just I saw that probably 20 times. I just went back. Hey, Colleen, come watch this. That was hilarious. Now, and especially 2 hours later.
Well, for us, we actually, for 7 years, we had a traveling drama team with teenagers. So we've always had to bounce off of each other, So, it's your Google account based regardless of whether you had videos. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep.
But we've always bounced ideas off of each other. I think it's because we did the youth for so long, and you get exhausted when you're traveling with 20 teenagers across the country. You get tired, and one of you's got to take up the slack every now and then.
That's awesome.
Especially when they're not your teenagers. You think it's bad with the one you got right now? Try 20 of them at that age.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Now see, I handled college and career, and then I handled you for a long time too. But college and career, they're branching over. It's better now, but between middle school and high school, somewhere in there, little demons go in there and just like check out what you said. I like that. Check out.
Yeah. They bring checks out. Yeah, and girls are worse, I think, than boys. Boys seem to go off and want to be their own man. Girls want to take over the house. They want to be in charge of the house. So when you got 2 girls living there, and one day he told our daughters, he says, "I will tell you something right now. Only 2 adults live in this house, and it's your mama and me. When you think you're an adult, hit the road."
So my dad told me.
and then being a teenager, one a preteen,
Thank you, Grandma on the go.
That's awesome. Thanks for doing that, Grandma on the go. With that being said, I love being a daddy, and I would not change that for nothing. Because long story short, I'm not going to say it all, but my wife was told she couldn't have kids, and then we're, just when we're going to start the adoption process, boom. And then 19 months later, boom! I'm like, I'm good.
You wasn't that good. You needed some more.
At 39. Okay, do the math. So, anyways, but yeah, I absolutely love it. There's times though where I just want to come here, run now, look at me. But
well, that's kind of like our son-in-law. Our daughter married a young man, much older than her, because that's the kind of the guy that she falls for. And so when they had their little girl, he was up there, and so he's going to be up there in age long before she's up there in age. And he says the same thing. Oh my God, I can't believe I got this little 10-year-old running around. She ain't 13 yet, so hang in there.
Right. And time flies so much. Yeah, I'm seeing you get some subscribers here, folks. Excuse me just a moment, but folks out there, if you want an excellent channel to watch, if you want some great information and some great comedy, some great folks, put them all together, you're looking at them right there. Okay, Sea Lake Journeys. Make sure you check them out.
Even though we're not on our game tonight, we're usually a lot of fun.
And Chet, you don't have to pay them the $20. Okay, you put your $20 away. That was free. That was on me. Mama 4 Boys, how's it going?
4 Boys, hi, nice to meet you, Mama 4 Boys.
Welcome in.
Yeah, and see on Monday. So hopefully, we have our show tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then we have the raid parade or the Saturday stroll tomorrow at 6. Mm-hmm. So thank God we have a guest, because the guest can help me keep the show going.
Who is your guest tomorrow?
Our guest tomorrow is TNT.
TNT, because I'm TNT.
Right. Yep. And then I'll probably have to hold tomorrow's morning show pretty much. He'll be here with me.
I'll be better in the morning.
But then Monday, Monday he has to go back to the doctor. So I will be doing the morning show on Monday morning solo. Oh, watch out!
Oh, yeah, well, what's up, Grandmother Go? I can't wait to see you. That's gonna be awesome.
Channel. Oh, thank you, Grandma on the Go.
Ooh, my fingers went fast. You saw that, right?
I did. So
Okay.
for Grandma on the Go or anyone else that's listening, we have morning shows every morning from 8 to 8:30. On Saturday, our morning show is at 10 a.m. It's an hour long. And Saturday at 6 p.m., we are the kickoff for the Saturday stroll. Hi, Mom.
Now, while we're here, now we're going to go ahead and stop into that. We're going to go into the meat, to the ribeye steak. Ribeye steak. But tell us all about the Saturday stroll. And you can segue off the raid if you want to. So, but however you do it.
The Saturday stroll is a sister collaboration with the Friday Raid Parade. And it is back-to-back video premieres from a variety of different content creators. And the Friday one starts at what time? 2 o'clock?
Yes.
The Friday one starts at 2 o'clock. And it just rolls from one video to the next. And then Saturday, and Eddie Lugo Studios is the after party on Friday. And then on Saturday, we are the kickoff party at 6 o'clock p.m. And the videos start rolling at 7. And tune in Saturday, 6 o'clock if you'd like to find out how to be part of it. You can be part of it and participate as much or as little as you like.
Yes. What she said.
It's a lot of fun with that raid parade, and I haven't done Saturday yet. I plan on doing it. I was actually planning on doing it for this Saturday, but I just been, with everything going on this week in our lives, it's been crazy. But one of these days I'm gonna try to do back to back. But that thing called time,
Yeah.
It's even in the same boat as you Chet, the exact same boat. Time still. It's like. Oh my goodness! Because family comes first more than anything, that's plain and simple. But I'm going to make sure to get that taken care of. But anyways, it's been crazy. So one of these days I'm going to get both of them there. Look at all these kudos here. They are the best. Talking about. Yeah, absolutely. I'll go straight there. Oh, there we go. See, I love this. Everybody talking among themselves. Get to know each other.
I love the getting to know each other in the chats. We always promote that on our show too. Get to know each other. If there's somebody in there that you don't know, thank you.
If you're just getting here, Chet had a dental procedure done today, and his mouth is wired shut. Not necessarily. But
Hey BDF.
Hey BDF. He wants to go to Garmisch. Garmisch is one of those places, and we're gonna get to that. Just grab my board. There we go. All right, here we go. We're at the end of the chat. All right, so here we go. Now, folks, we may go over a little bit. If that's okay. Is that gonna?
Are you asking us? It's your show, dude. Why are you asking us?
Well, I just want to be respectful of your time. So I don't get offended.
We're out of here.
I don't get offended if someone says, hey, I got to go, so if you need to, you just let me know. But I won't keep it no more than 3 hours, okay?
Okay.
Just kidding. But I am enjoying this. So, folks out there in the chat, I gave Robin and Chet a homework assignment, okay? Now, if you notice, I have been giving the past 3 guests the same homework assignment, all right? So, with that being said, I cannot wait to see what each couple comes up with, couple or individual or whatnot. And before we get started, I am opening this up to you, everybody in there. I made a video a few weeks ago asking for help. I'm working on a project, okay? And I'm going to ask you the same questions, which is, okay, what if you were to travel to Germany, what 3 places would you like to go see? That's the question. And what you do, you make a video. Okay, and no more than I put 2 minutes. I think that's too long, but it could be 3 seconds to up to 2 minutes. And what I'm doing, I'm putting all these videos together and making one video together. And I'll put your channel name or your name in there on each slot. But the instructions are in that video. If you look in Germany Lovers Unite, Check it out. Also check my Facebook group page, and you'll see all the good stuff. But back for the attack. All right, who would like to go first? I say ladies go first, right? Now, is this a couple thing, or is this
It's a couple thing. We do everything together.
Okay, all right.
I can't pronounce them.
Okay.
So I can pronounce them my way, or you check and say them with his mouth. That's not quite so good.
Do them whatever way you want, and we'll decipher.
Well, let me see. Let me tell you if I can pronounce the first one.
This could be good. Good.
Cologne Cathedral.
Cologne.
Cathedral.
Yes. That's perfect.
Is that the way you say it?
Yep. Germans, they spell it Koln with the umlauts on there. I used to say omelets a long time ago, but they're umlauts, the two dots on top of a letter. But I was just there back in July, the last time I was there in Cologne, and spent 2 nights there. Had a great time. Had a great time. Beautiful place to see. Now, okay, you already answered that question. So you want to see the cathedral. Any other places you like to see in that area?
Oh, this one will be fun because I will not even say it right. Chet will have to say it right.
Neuschwanstein Castle.
Okay. All right. So Cologne. Is that the only thing that you saw that you want to see in Cologne?
Is that in Cologne?
Well, no. Cologne. That's where the cathedral's at. It's in Cologne.
And then this Neuschwanstein Castle.
Neuschwanstein Castle.
Hey, now change your W to a V.
I did. Neuschwanstein.
Neuschwanstein.
I did it.
Okay. All right. I got it now. Now, actually, I got a glare. That's a picture of it right there behind on my wall.
Yep.
Neuschwanstein Castle. Okay. So yes. Now this castle here. Do you know the history of this castle?
No.
I know that Disney modeled their castle after it.
Yes. Walt Disney himself.
Mhm.
Oh, how sweet!
Walt Disney himself went there, and it's like, wow, I'm gonna make a theme park, Walt Disney World, and everything. And it was in Anaheim, California first, and then of course Orlando. But it came from this castle. I call it King Ludwig's house. King Ludwig was the king of Bavaria, so was his dad, and he grew up just below the mountain, on another mountain, which is up here like this. And he grew up dreaming about building his castle on the very, very top of this hill. Well, he did it. He didn't last long. I don't want to give you too much of the story, but that is the latest castle in Germany, right there. It's not the oldest, but it was built in the 1800s, 1860 something. I don't want to 1860 something. I don't remember offhand, but it's a beautiful place. I take people there all the time. The place, there's different ways now, like now going inside, it's hard for people with disabilities to go inside. I've taken people there with I took this one gentleman. Oh, he was a W amputee, but he wanted to go anyway. Mm-hmm. So we did, and his wife pushed him, and she wouldn't let me push him. I was like, I could push him. I got this. I'm fine. And everything, and she was fine, but he couldn't go in the castle. But he had so much fun just walking around. He was rolling all over the place. Hey, look at this and everything, and so they were funny. But there's some places in Germany, especially going around on the stairs. That's the hard part. But just being there on the outside, I'm telling you, it is.
No, we're going on the inside. He's going to rest up. Yeah, because he can rest up. And then because we can walk about 4 hours, so we save. We save our steps for the 4 hours we want to walk.
You're good.
But with the stairs and all that, it would be cut down to like 2.
I need a handrail.
Yeah, and handrail. Mm-hmm. They have handrails on the staircase.
I don't remember.
We'll find out.
Well, that's okay. You can go up on your hands and knees, and we'll use you as a handrail.
But there we go. I mean, I've been there a million times, but I don't remember that handrails or not. I don't know. Now there are different ways to get up there too. Now it's way up high. Now here's a couple ways. One is walking. Walking is you're walking uphill. It's a hike. It's a hike. Can you say hike?
Hike.
Put a capital H on that, okay? And
hike.
but bold. Okay, italics,
Hike.
bold, hike.
Hike.
It's rough. Okay, I got
So
a
you
bad
have to
back.
hike up to the castle first?
Well, there's several ways to go. I'm just telling you one way, but that's one way to go. That's one way to go when you hike up there. Okay. The second way to get up there is horse-drawn carriage. You
Ooh.
take a horse-drawn carriage up to a certain point because it's so steep. The horses don't go there. The horses says, "Not." They don't go. They don't go any further. So you get out, and then you would walk all the way to the rest, which is pretty much the steepest part up there. Okay. Now, I would never recommend anybody, unless they want to. But if anybody have like bad backs or to go that way, okay. And I'll tell you why. There is a bus. You walk past where the horses are, and I'll tell you all this when we go. You know, but there's a bus that will take you up there for €2.50. Okay, for 2.50, €2.50. The bus will take you up the other side of the mountain. Okay, all the way up, all the way around by the bus, and they'll drop you off where the bridge is located. There's a bridge. It's not a drawbridge, but it's a hanging bridge type thing where you can see the castle. In fact, I took this picture from the bridge. Excuse the glare.
Oh yeah.
And this particular picture was 10 years ago, but that we're standing on the bridge. So the bus takes you right there, and you're looking behind the castle, and so with no effort at all as far as physical. All right. So you finish with the bridge and all that stuff. You're looking around, which that's bring your cameras, guys. Bring your cameras. It's nothing but beautiful. And then it's time to go to the castle. Well, now you're walking downhill because the bus already took you up there to that point. So now you're walking down, not on your toes downhill, but nice. Okay, there's places where it is a little bit hilly, but nothing like going up. I'm totally different. So you go down, and then there's a castle. You go up there in the castle and all that. So when you see when you go in the castle and you walk around and everything, and you enjoy that, it's a guided tour in there. That's the only one that's guided because there's so many relics in there. People try to take stuff, all that good stuff. But anyways, but when you're finished, then remember I told you one of the ways was to walk up. Okay, then you walk down the hill, and you just walk down the hill. Of course, be really careful, and then you'll meet the horse-drawn carriage that could carry you along the way if you want to, or you could walk. So what I'm trying to say is you can still get the horse-drawn carriage. I noticed you said horse-drawn carriage, but because you'll be able to get it. So take the bus up and then walk a little bit, and then catch the horse-drawn carriage on the back down. And
I was thinking more on the lines of the horse-drawn carriage dropping me off at the doorstep of the castle like a princess.
Oh, I see. Well, you could close your eyes. You can close your eyes and pretend anything you want for free. But it's a beautiful area, and say, all right. So now see that is one of the spots on the itinerary, which we'll talk more in detail. But it's so beautiful. Oberammergau is just a few minutes down the road from this place. Oberammergau, another cow. What did you say? And we would stop by and see that along the way. Oberammergau is a town in Germany, of course. Beautiful town, picturesque.
Are you sure it's in Germany and not in Spain?
It might be Venezuela.
Isn't Spain right next door to Germany? It's like, hop, skip, and a jump, right?
No. No. Nix nein, nade Banos, you bitte. And I was like, no, it's not. And anyways, so much history in that town that we'll talk about later, because I can't wait to hear the third one.
Munich for Oktoberfest.
Munich.
Yes, Munich. Munich is that's one of my. I don't go to Germany unless I go to Munich. Okay, that's how much I love it there. I've picked up. I could get around Munich without a problem at all. Eric went there for the first time with me last June, and he absolutely loved it. He can't wait to get back. He's like, man, I'm coming back here. We had an absolute ball. I first visited Munich by accident in 1988. By accident. I ended up on the wrong train, put it that way, and I ended up in Munich. That's another story. But I just spent 4 days in Munich, 4 days in Munich, and it was during Oktoberfest back in 1988. So a lot of history, and I would travel to Munich all the time. But since going back to Germany, it took me 19 years to get back. And 2008, that's when I came back, and that's when I realized how much I missed Germany and everything. And especially when I hit Munich, it was like, wow, these are my old stomping grounds. I was a kid. I was a kid running around here, and so here I am, still a kid in my heart, right? But anyway, it brought back so many memories. But what I'm trying to say is, every time I go to Germany, Munich's a must. Berlin, I go to Berlin, but I don't go to Berlin every time. Not because I don't want to, it's because distance. Berlin's up here and Munich's way down here. So, but every other trip, this is the way it's been. Every other trip, I always throw a Berlin trip in there. But no matter what trip, there's a Munich trip. Now, what sites in Munich? What made you think of Munich to visit there?
Because he wants to go to the fest.
That's what Oktoberfest is the biggest, from what I've read.
Right. Say ein.
Ein.
Prosit.
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 Prusit.
Yeah,
I'm Prusit. I want me some prunes. I want me some prunes sitting over here right now.
You'll get it too. Hey, you will get it too. I guarantee you. But it's a lot of fun, and people think that what is it, like a big beer tent as well? No, it's a big. They look like buildings. They call them tents, but they're buildings that they take down and put up every year. It's not there all the time, so they call it a tent, but it's well built. I mean, they got wood beams in there and everything, and some of these tents have 5,000 people in them. One of them has 7,000. The Hippodrome has 7,000 people could fit inside these things. I mean, they're humongous.
Chet showed me a picture of all these people in this like tent thing. I told him, I said, in America, they would say you can't have that many people in there. They call code enforcement on you.
Yeah,
right. There, you're a grown man. That's how it goes. But they have Oktoberfest there, and people think all that, but there's more to it. There's food. I mean, there's food like crazy. They even have a spaghetti ice. Right, and then but they have also, it's like a big fair. Right, so imagine a state fair on steroids 100 times. All right. And they have family days. I mean, families go coming in there. I mean, it's really neat. Most people, when I take there the first time, they're like, "This isn't what I expected."
Yeah. On our honeymoon, we went to an authentic German restaurant, and he had some kind of bratwurst. I don't know what they were. They were
Wiener,
whatever.
Something with veal.
Yes,
Wiener Sizzle.
Yeah, he loved it. So he loves German food, and he loves German beer. I like sauerkraut.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely. Oh, that's good stuff. Eddie's Munich, Cologne, and Karlsruhe. See, so Eddie had 2 years, Munich and Cologne. That's right. I tell you what, it's good sauerkraut, good fresh sauerkraut. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's something else. Now let's go back to Cologne. We're going to go to Cologne real quick. Okay. Then we're gonna swing by Neuschwanstein and Füssen, and then we're gonna swing by Munich and just little bits and pieces here. The first one in Cologne. Okay, you got the cathedral right there. All right. It's right by the train station. You get off the train, you got this big cathedral there. I mean, the place is humongous. So much history there. But you also got to see Old Town, which is right there. You go behind the cathedral. You got Old Town. If you look up Old Town Cologne, you'll see pictures.
He's right down.
It's situated right on the Rhine River. Okay, and this is exactly where one of the ports of the Viking river cruise ships are. Okay.
Oh.
So I've never taken a Viking cruise, but I got to go on a Viking boat. When I was there back in July, I was walking around and I was just viewing or taking pictures of the Viking. In fact, it's in one of my vlogs. I was taking pictures and everything, but the guy walked up to me that worked there, and he asked me, "Where's my boarding pass?" I said, "Oh, I'm just here. I think this is a pretty cool boat." And we started talking and everything, and he's like, "Come see here." I'm like, "What do you mean, come see here?" He goes, "Come see here." And he gave me a walking tour of this boat. Yeah, yes. And he asked me not to put anything on video or not like that events because he wasn't really supposed to do that. But I appreciated that so much because I was peeking in and everything. He goes, "Come, come, come." So I got to see the dining room, got to see an empty cabin no one was in, and I was like,
Oh wow.
"Wow!" I mean, it's not big at all. It's not big, but it was sleeping comfortable and whatnot. And I touched the bed, and the bed just went. I was like, "What?" And so this is really, really nice. So for someone who's never taken a river Viking cruise, this is someone that would. I think I'm going to surprise my wife with. I hope she's not listening.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, and whatnot. So, but that's cool. You'll be able to see not only Viking. There was other companies as well that go in and out. You have other cruise ports too, like Heidelberg. You got the Nectar River right there, the Heidelberg Castle. That's where we're having the meetup in July this year. The Heidelberg. You'll see Viking cruises, whatnot. And in fact, that meetup on July 1st, we're having part of the meetup it's a 3-hour cruise, scenic cruise, and it's called the Four Castle Tour. So we go to the town of the Four Castles and other different villages along the way, and then afterwards we're going to this restaurant. Guess what? It's German in Heidelberg. And so yeah. And they're German.
I like Mexican food. Can we have Mexican food?
Actually, they do. They do have Mexican food. They do.
So, do they call? Okay, so some countries we call fast food. You take it home. They call it
takeout.
No,
takeout.
But what
Takeout.
Takeaway.
Yeah.
They don't think it's not takeout, is it?
Yes.
It's takeout.
So
They call it takeout. What do they call it over there?
Well, like they say, like they use a lot of British English, okay, and British English say takeaway.
Takeaway.
Mm-hmm.
Takeaway. That's what it is. Takeaway.
But the same thing's takeout. But we say takeout. They say takeaway.
Takeaway.
Takeaway. Takeaway. Just give me the doggy bag. But then afterwards, after we eat, we're going to one of my favorite. Guess what? Spaghetti Ice Cafe.
Spaghetti Ice.
Oh, I'm telling you, lip smacking good. And Eric B, he's one of my co-hosts for that meetup on July 1st, as well as Angie. Have you met Angie yet? Veronica's around. She's she lives in Heidelberg.
Yes, I do know who she is. Yes.
She was in my last video.
Yeah.
And yep. And she's Filipino born, raised in Australia.
Lives in Germany.
Met her husband in college in Australia.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
Yep. And how they met was she couldn't see. She's short. She's like 4'8". I kid you not. She's tiny, and he's real tall. And how they met was she goes, "Excuse me, can you move a little bit?" And they turned around and they fell in love, and they've been married for 26 years now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And she's living in Germany and all that stuff, but she's gonna be my co-host as well. Her and her husband. But it's cool. But back to Cologne. Cologne, you got the old town, and you got all these restaurants, and just the obvious of being there in Cologne. And folks out there listening, I have videos on Cologne. One in particular, one came out in July. I filmed it in July. I think it came out in August. Just look for Cologne, and you'll be able to see the old town, parts of the Viking ship I was talking about, and whatnot. It's just really, really cool. And they have a chocolate factory.
Woo!
So you get to go through this chocolate factory and taste all the chocolate. They spit it at you. It's like little compartments, and you open it up and you eat it. It's an eating tour. So you're all sugared up when you leave that place. Now when we get back to to the Nussestein, okay, which is it's only a 45-minute ride from Garmisch. Okay, there's several ways to actually get to Nussestein and things to see along the way and on the way back, including Obermegau. But the town of Fusen, which is about a 10-minute drive, if that. Okay, the town of Fusen is just beautiful. You walk around, you can see bits and pieces of the castle from a distance. You can be eating at a sidewalk cafe and look at the castles. And this is real stuff. It's not Disney World, you know what I mean? I mean, this is the real stuff, and it's awesome. And guess what, guys? They have spaghetti ice there too. They got it. They got it. Oh my goodness! I had three different, well, many times, but three different spaghetti ice cafes that I frequent, and you know, it's pretty. Is it pretty bad or pretty good when you revisit a ice cafe and they remember you?
Yeah,
Darren's back.
it's a pretty good bad. Yeah.
So, but it's a lot of fun, and of course Munich. There's so many things. Now you can't get everything on one trip. There's absolutely no way. That's a perfect excuse to go back again. So, but Munich, so much history. You got the Marienplatz. You got the Glockenspiel. You got the old city hall, which looks like the new city hall. Then you got the new city hall, which looks like the older city hall. The Glockenspiel is a clock. Certain times of the day, it'll spin. It's a spectacle. Everybody comes to go see it. Tons of history in that area. I could be here all day talking about that. I'm just giving you little bits and pieces. You got the English Garden. Okay, it's like this. Here you are in Munich. Okay, a city, but down by the university, on the other side of the University of Munich, you got these just beautiful green meadows. Okay, with and everybody's just out on blankets. Just having picnics. There's a river that runs through, the Isar River, and right there. I've always wanted to jump in that river, and float in it, and I finally got my opportunity. Last June, I said, Eric, I tried to get him to go with me. He's like, I ain't getting in there. I said, well, I'm going to do it. So I jumped there. I said, hey, film me in there. So I jumped in the water, and it's pretty fast. I mean, you're not sitting there. You're flowing. And
I think I'm more excited about going around to all the people picnicking and having a bite of what they got.
Oh, you know what? They probably is. So
what you got? Oh, you got chicken. I want to buy it.
Oh, they got and they got other gardens there too. They got the Munich beer garden there. Okay, a lot of beer gardens. And we think of beer gardens and think, oh, beer. No, they're restaurants. You know, but you sit outside under the chestnut trees, and you got everything right there. Food, Schweinehaxe. Oh my goodness, big old piece of pork, like a big roast pork roast, where you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And but the difference is they got that gristle, hard gristle. You bite into it, it goes. And smiles happen right here. Smiles happen right there, and it will make one bite will make you smile. And but it's soft on the inside. You know what I mean? You get the crust, all the crusty stuff, which is good, and then you get the soft stuff. You have museums to go to. You got the Deutsche Museum. You got all kinds of museums if you're interested in that. I mean, there's many things to do. A lot of sites to see. World War II sites, pre-World War II sites, post-World War II sites. Just so much history there. But that is really awesome. And
what about the Berlin Wall?
The Berlin Wall. Now that's awesome. I was just there in October. I was there 2 weeks before my cruise, the cruise in Horizon. I was there. In fact, I was there 1 October. The Berlin Wall is a totally different than Munich. Okay, just like every city. You know, every city's got their different feel, but you can really see the different feels. You know, between Munich and Berlin. First of all, you know, they're a big distance away, but it's just a different feel. That part of the wall is still there for historical purposes. They tore most of that stuff down, during the fall and everything in 1989. And I was over there in Deutschland during that time. I used to do border patrol on we call Berlin Hollywood. Okay, that was Hollywood because you're in the town and everything. And I was out in the middle of the woods with a rusty barbed wire fence with 3 rounds and my M16A2, okay, and a key to go just in case something happens. Go get a key and then pull out ammunition. Are you kidding me? I got Russians, GDR guys, literally about 5 feet away from me. Okay, and they're fully loaded. And we know they're fully loaded, and we got 3 lousy rounds, and we got a key. And I don't know what nut job thought of that. You have to run to this thing, and then give permission to open the box up. What in the world? I'm not asking nobody. I'm walking low, like anyways. But but lot of history in Berlin. But back to that Checkpoint Charlie. You heard of Checkpoint Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is still there for historical purposes. The way they had it originally in the 60s when it came this in 1961, that's when all this stuff happened. We almost got in World War III right there. German tanks, American tanks, they were loaded. They were ready to fire, and it would have been World War III. But anyways, back in the late 70s, early 80s, they built Checkpoint Charlie larger. I mean, it's huge, almost warehouse looking thing with different lanes and everything and all that. But after the fall of the wall, they tore it down and put it back to what it used to look like in the 60s and 70s. And to this day, tourists could go there and get a picture taken with. That was weird to me, seeing Germans wearing American uniforms. At first, I was like, man, take that off, But that's what I wanted to say. But it's I remember it's for historical purposes. You get your picture taken, get your passport stamp with a Brigade Berlin stamp, and you got all your stampa. They say stampa, but always say stampa. You got all your stamps of the different sectors: the British sector, the French sector, the American sector. What it was, before the wall came down. But Berlin today is I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, especially around the Brandenburg Gate area. Walking through that gate, I mean, it makes you embrace history. And what I tell folks before I take them there personally is to read up as much history as you can on the places that we're going. So when you get there, you know what you're looking at. Mm-hmm. And I can always tell the people who didn't do that, because I'm like, yeah, this is that. And one guy's like, oh, wow, I didn't see that. And that's the same guy who says, yeah, I watched everything. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, okay. But I wish you would have known about that. But anyways, they I encourage people to look up, to search, to do your research on everything when we get there. But it's really neat. It's right near in the near the city center, near the Bahnhof, the main train station. All kinds of restaurants and all kinds of. There's so much to talk about there. But would you be interested in going to Berlin as well, or is that?
I don't know. It depends on what we got to see and what we
more interested in this.
We're more interested in those things.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm with you. Absolutely. Well, hey, we are a little bit over, and that's okay. We're not over. We're right on time.
There was a couple of people in the chat that we didn't know that had come in.
Yeah, you would too, Fred.
Hanging with the chef. Hi, hanging with the chef.
Oh, here he is. Hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you. And Daniel Fields. We don't know Daniel Fields either. Nice to meet you.
Daniel Fields here? Wow, California's representing tonight.
Are they all in California?
Yeah, Daniel, him and his wife, they live there in Simi, I believe, in that area. But I'm looking forward to meet these folks too. They love the cruise. They absolutely love the cruise. Hey, Daniel, if you don't know Robin and Chet, there's your opportunity, and make sure you check out their channel for sure. Tell them I sent you. Don't tell them I said that, but tell them I sent you. That'd be awesome. Yes, I am hanging with the chef. Actually, I'm working on 2 group trips for 2024. One in June 2024, which I have 4 people signed up, and in September, I believe I have 5 signed up already. Ooh. With a limit is capped at 10 the most. 9 is great, but 10 if we could work 10.
Mhm.
10 will be the most. So it's first come, first serve. The 2024 trip, I'm asking everybody to let me know by the 1st of June of 2023. At least let me know so we get it, all the, everything all squared away as far as renting the van, renting the vehicle, renting places to stay, Airbnbs, hotels, and all this stuff too. So yes, let me know. There's Daniel right there.
Oh, look
Awesome,
at that hair.
awesome. Oh yeah.
I'm a sucker for a man with hair.
Like me?
Shh.
What? Like me, Robin?
Yeah, like you.
I got a haircut today. I tried it one time when I got out of the military. I said, I'm growing my hair. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You know how long it lasted? It got to the very top of my ears, and I was like, "This has got to go. This has got to go." I tried.
No, when we got married, I told Chet, I'm not cutting my hair, but you're cutting your hair because I'm not going to stand at the altar and people wonder which one's the bride. So I made him cut his hair when we got married so that his hair was shorter than mine.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting fact.
I was not going to stand up there and people go, which one's the bride?
Now, Robin, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Do you have any tissue with you right now?
Tissue? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Can you pick one piece up? All right. Can you hold it up to your eye? To your eye. There. Okay. And I rub both of them. Okay. Now you want to know what Eddie said right here to his wife?
No. What'd he say?
He says, "I love you, Alice."
Oh.
That's awesome. You had written on your face, what does he want me to do? What does he want me to do?
I don't know. What do you want me to do?
That's funny. We were looking at Viking, and you know where that? Yeah, cruise of pre-pandemic, but the Asian River cruise was so better price when we did it. But yeah, hey Daniel, hey, let me know. I may have a connection for that.
Ooh.
So
we love connections.
Yes, I can't guarantee anything, but traveling to Germany so much, I'm meeting a lot of people, and I love it. And but that's all I'm gonna say on that. I might have some my connections. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it's a possibility. We're looking at Viking. Okay, Bruce.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Ice,
baby. Ice,
dun. Clappers. LV, my boys. Let's see here. Wouldn't recommend doing a Viking river cruise on the Rhine. You pretty much just see the best part of the middle Rhine while you're in the boat.
Too much.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep. Different places, different rivers. You got the Nectar, and you got many other rivers as well. So all good. And you can mix them up too. You could go on the Rhine, stop, and then go on other places as well. Let's see. Where?
Lori. There's Lori again.
There's Lori. Yeah, Lori's awesome.
Was she on a motorcycle? Was she on there?
I think so.
Maybe it's a ride or something. I don't know what that is. Is that? I'm not sure if that's a helmet on her head or. Don't know what.
I don't have my glasses on. Oh, wait a minute. I can fix that.
It's red. Let me look too. Hold on. Yeah, it's some kind of motorcycle. It is
like a moped or something.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
We both got to put our glasses on. That probably looked really good. The host and the guest. Yeah.
Right.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll do this. Maybe look. All right. Simi Valley. That's it. I actually, little fun fact. I actually lived in Simi Valley for a little bit. I lived out there, LA area, a year and a half. I lived in a place called Westwood, which is right off Wilshire, in LA. And then, and I wanted to try California. This is when I got out of the military and stuff, and pre-marriage, and I'm gonna try it out. Being, I used to run sound and all that stuff, and I love rock music. Okay, but I got tired of all that traffic and said, hey, you ought to try Simi Valley. So I tried Simi Valley, and I was like, wow, night and day. You know, you go down the 5, and Dan, I think we talked about this. I don't remember, but I was in the first neighborhood on the first exit on the left. I forgot the name of the neighborhood.
wow.
San Susanna Pass, right by San Susanna Pass. But yeah, I was a Florida boy living in California for a year and a half. But
Darren sent me. Hashtag Darren sent me.
there we go. Hey, I like that. I like that. Hi, Ocean.
The Moonlight
Oh, look
Adventure.
at here. Yeah.
Moonlight.
Oh,
Sassy gave him a haircut.
Yeah.
I wonder if she cut his beard too.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay, gotcha. There's
That's a Vespa ride in Italy.
there's
Oh,
an explanation right there.
there you go. That's a cute
Is that
picture.
okay? Did Chet run off?
Yeah, he said he has to go lay down.
Oh man. Okay.
So Ocean, they're a good ocean travel. They're a good outfit. Did a river cruise with them.
Just not a fan of their air service. What are you doing there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've never done a river cruise. I don't know if I would really like to do a river cruise or not. I'm definitely an ocean cruiser kind of girl. Don't know if I would be happy on an river cruise. I've heard they're totally different. They're just not like what we're used to.
Right.
But everyone's a balcony.
Now, see, I say that because I've never been on a river cruise where you spend the night and all that stuff. I've been on plenty day trip cruises, and when I go to Germany, and they're fun, relaxing, you know.
Yeah.
Especially the buffet ones. Oh my goodness. Boy, I eat like crazy. Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, see, I have a problem with the buffet being gluten free. I can get pretty sick from not knowing something had gluten in it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because there's a lot of sauces that have gluten in them.
That's true. That is true. I don't know if I told you or not, but I started a diet back 2 days after.
Meat.
Yes, and I have been learning so much. About what's in the foods, and I've always heard about all this stuff, and I knew a little bit, but not as much as I know now, and still learning, always learning. But even the meats, you know, you read the ingredients, and everything looks great. And they'll say gluten free and all this stuff, and all this stuff on the front in big lettering, but you read that small lettering, you know, they'll say corn syrup. I'm like, what? Corn syrup? I don't want no corn syrup. I had some sauces in there, bratwurst that I've been eating for years. I was like, you know what? If I'm going on this style, I'm going to do it right. So I didn't even want to give it away. I'm going to give it something that I wouldn't eat. No, I just can't believe what I'm finding out and actually learning.
Our youngest daughter is a registered dietitian.
Really?
Now, you get around that child, and she's going to be like, you can't eat that. That's got blah, blah, blah in it. And she'll say whatever the scientific word is for it.
That's cool.
Yeah, she works for a hospital. She does all the diet plans for all of the patients.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you're diabetic or, you know, whatever it is you have, she is the one that creates the diet plan for you in Lakeland, Florida.
Lakeland, okay. Where doctors are.
Yeah. So if you end up in a hospital over there, you're probably going to get my daughter telling you what you can and cannot eat.
Wow, that's great. But you know, that's the thing. You know, as I started this, I've been listening to YouTube videos too, and Dr. Ken Berry's one of my I watch all the time, and I've been really paying attention to what I'm putting in my body, trying to. But I'm up to almost 25 pounds now since October 25th.
Good for you.
Yeah, so and mine was always in my butt, my stomach, my legs. They've always been muscular, you know what I mean, and my arms, but my bubba, you know, all that it goes right there. But I'm wearing clothes I haven't seen in 4 years.
Wow.
You know? And it's like, wow. And then I put on some pants the other day. I'm going to tell you all this stuff, but I went to a crossover in Jacksonville, Florida. I was in Jacksonville Tuesday night, and I put on my old Boy Scout uniform. Not when I was a kid, but being a leader. What I just wore last fall, which was tight on me, and then I had to buckle it together push the pants together and then tighten it with my belt just to hold it. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think I lost that much, but yeah.
I used to always put my wedding dress on to see if I was still the same size I was when I got married, even though I don't want to be that small anymore. But yeah, I haven't been able to fit in that wedding dress for probably about 5 years.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
They're going to get a blizzard. Look at that.
Yeah, looks here. First time we get snowed out on the floor. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's sunny California. That is crazy. Wow, well, be safe out there, Daniel.
California has bizarre weather. Between their forest fires and their bizarre weather.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Well, Robin, I appreciate you being here, and please tell Chad that. Please tell him I'm sorry that he's not feeling well, and I hope he gets plenty of rest.
Well, we apologize to everybody that they didn't have our normal banter. We bounce off of each other so much that when one of us isn't bouncing, we fall flat.
No, but totally, y'all did wonderful, both y'all, and I appreciate y'all being here. But before we do a closeout, Ken, is there anything you'd like to say? Before I say that, and I meant to ask this question earlier, what are your aspirations with your channel?
Well, we started our channel as a business. It's not a hobby for us. It is definitely 100% a business. And we approached it as a business. I do my research as a business. So we want to be one of the biggest channels out there in the next 5 years. Chet says,
wow.
Chet says we're going to make it. We'll see. We have these weird growth spurts. We got our monetization 9 months after we started our channel. We're just go-getter kind of people. Even though our children tell us that we need to slow down, we're getting old, we need to slow down. I think Chet's theory is once we slow down, we stop, it's over. But our biggest goal is we're very much about giving back to the community. Even though we want to be successful, there's a lot of us that we want everybody to be successful. That's why we do the kickoff for the Saturday Stroll. The kickoff for the Saturday Stroll doesn't do much for our channel at all. But it's to help promote other channels, and that's why we do it. Do what?
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt, but y'all do an excellent job on that.
Yeah, we try really hard to make sure every channel gets, a little bit of exposure. And we tell you a little bit about their channel, not just about the video that they have tonight. We're always looking for guests. It's kind of hard to line guests up for Saturday because it's Saturday. A lot of people don't, they want to do family stuff on Friday or on Saturday. But yeah, and there's so many great channels out there that there's room for all of us. There really is. There's room for all of us. And we're firm believers in that. And you don't have to be, we follow channels that aren't cruising channels. So just because you're cruising, people say, oh, you're not interested in our channel. You would be surprised at the different channels that we support. The crazy, he'll be watching something. I'm like, what are you watching? He's like, I'm watching so-and-so cook whatever. I'm like, he was watching somebody canning something the other day. I'm like, you don't know anything about canning. He's like, well, I'm learning.
I do now.
Yeah.
But that's cool though. I mean, different genres getting together and supporting each other and learning. I mean, see, my channel, is of course by going to Germany. I love going to Germany. I keep a focus on Germany. That's why I have another channel, Whatever Floats My Boat, with a twist, because I put anything and everything on that one. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about the sky on that one. You know what I mean? Just whatever pops up. But Germany, I try to keep it all Germany. Just like my violin channel. I keep my violin channel, but and so forth. But anyways, where I'm getting at, it's cool to interact, because you learn so much. I met so many wonderful people in the cruising community, and they embraced me. Like y'all, you welcomed me in, and over the years, the other ones, and it's the same. I welcome them in, to my genre, and my goal is to teach people more about travel, not only travel, but traveling to Germany. And I bet you 90% of the people that I've spoken to about traveling, they never thought about Germany as a travel destination. Or
We
they never
didn't
thought,
until we met you. Never thought about going to Germany until we met you. And it was like, Germany, I don't know. What is really over there? It doesn't sound exotic. It doesn't sound exciting. It doesn't sound like they have anything other than beer.
oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to lay down a secret. You ready? Listen.
Uh-huh.
They have spaghetti eyes. And it's wunderbar. That means wonderful.
I think you have a slight addiction problem that we may need to address.
Nah. Nah. No, but and what's cool because I do those itineraries for people. In fact, I'm working on one tonight. In fact, I got two. When we get done here, I'm making a phone call to somebody. As a matter of fact, hey Ronnie, I'll be calling you later.
Hi Ronnie, nice to meet you, Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie's a great guy. I met him in person. Anyways, what's cool, and I'll give you one example here. There's this couple who contacted me from watching my videos, always putting there, hey, contact me, I'll help you with itinerary, whatever. And I do it as a hobby. I do it for fun, and whatever. Never ask for nothing, but it's nice getting cards with so I was sent a $100 gift card, whatever, for Longhorns. I didn't ask for it, but that steak was good. I was like, this is good. But anyways, this couple contacted me, and they wanted to see to go and see Germany a little bit and the Christmas markets. Well, they start in November. Christmas markets start in November, and Christmas market is just awesome. Nuremberg was the very first one. A lot of history on that. I could talk to you for hours on that. But they contacted me and says, hey, we've never been there. We've been to Paris like a bunch of times, and Italy. We've done all that, but we never thought about going to Germany. But we watched your videos, and we want to go to Germany. That made me feel awesome. I was like,
yeah,
cool, I'll help you. So I did video call. I helped set them up and everything, and we had a great time, and planning and hearing the excitement and everything. Well, they went to Germany, and they contacted me from Germany. They were there, I think, 2 days. Darren, this is the best thing. Why didn't I see your channel before this? Blah, 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 blah. And they're going to different places. I said, make sure you check this out. Check this out. And they're dot your I type of people. We went here. We were there. And they'll send me a picture. Here I am. They were excited about it, right? And they were their kids are all grown out of college and all that stuff. So we're on the road. We're doing stuff. They're funny as heck. But that was November. Now get this. Guess where they were in December?
Back there again.
Wasn't even 3 weeks later. We're going back to Germany. They loved it so much they're going back to Germany.
Wow.
Let me see. What's today's date? 24.
Yeah.
And then February, I think it's February 3rd. They went back again, and they just got back I think 2 days ago.
Wow.
From Germany. So that's 3 times since November.
So they're hooked on Germany like we're hooked on cruises.
They're hooked on Germany. They're hooked on Germany. And it's like, wow. And I had other incidents like that and everything. I mean, it was just really, really cool. And one more, I'll tell you about that. But these 3 teachers from North Dakota, they contacted me a long time ago. It was spring break of last year. And they says, yeah, we're all turning 50 the same month. And they're all married, but we're leaving our husbands home. We're going to travel to Germany. They've never been out of the country. One of them been to Mexico on a cruise ship years ago. So they're like, we're doing it. And we want you to help me and help us. I said, sure. So now those were the ones I spent a lot of time with. I spent hours. They kept changing their mind. Now, wait a minute. Every time you change your mind,
3 women. What makes you think they're not going to be changing their mind? Come on.
They were giggling the whole time and everything. Well, I told them, I gave them direct directions. They want to go to the English Garden in Germany, in Munich, the big area, and everything. I gave them specific directions how to get there and whatnot. The whole trip, I gave them everything step by step. All they do is just read it and look at it. Well, they'll send me little things. I'm we're having a great time, which makes me smile. If someone's having a great time, I'm helping somebody smile. I'm cool. Anyways, it was 2 days before it was time for them to leave, and I get a text. Can we video call you real quick? And I could tell. I was like, yes. It was normally their texts are all happy. Can we video you real quick? That's what it looked like. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, yeah, sure. So they called me, and they're all like I don't want to use the word frantic, but they were frantic. They're at the U-Bahn. Okay, you got the U-Bahn, which means underground train station, and then you got your S-Bahn, which is like a subway type thing. But this is an underground train station in Munich, Germany. Okay, it could be very complex if you haven't been there before. Even as many years I go, and I know it like the back of my hand. I still am like, wait a minute, okay, I'm on the right lines just to make sure, because it can be complex, but easier for me because I've been there. But anyways, and they called me. I was just, there. We're trying to. They're on video. They're all got that worried face. We're trying to get an English garden, and we're lost. We think we took the wrong train and everything, and we can't find line 13 and all this stuff, and wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. And the other two started arguing. Well, I told you to use it on the other train. And I'm sitting there, ladies, these are 50-year-old women. I said, ladies, okay, hello. And I said, you're looking for line 13? Yeah, we followed your directions, and we don't see where 13 is. Well, right behind them, which I could see in the video, was track 13. All they did was turn around. And they were like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. that was hilarious. I mean, I wish I would have got that video or that video call on film.
On film, yeah.
Oh man, it was hilarious. We spent 20 minutes cracking up, and I said, well, go on line 13 and get off at the next or 2 stops, and you'll be there. You'll be at the university and you get off. But it was funny. It was funny.
I don't think I would travel to another country like that by myself without. But my youngest daughter did. I mean, she packed up and went to Indonesia for a week. Her and a friend. They went over there with Doctors Without Borders and went for a week. The first week they were just on their own. And
Doctors Without Borders.
Mm-hmm.
There's something Without Borders too that I'm confused. Is it a different one? Is something family?
Doctors Without Borders, they go everywhere and they give children checkups and that kind of stuff. Okay,
I didn't see that one. I'm gonna write this down.
Mm-hmm. They do adults too, but they mostly do children, and they do a lot of the children with what are they? The cleft palate? Is that what they call it? Where their lip is split, And they
I know what you're talking. Starts with a C, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They do a lot of that, but she went to help them.
Cleft lip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She went to help them with their dietary needs. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool that there are people out there to use their talents and abilities to help other folks. That's really cool.
If you don't give back, I don't know what you're going to expect out of this world. You've got to give back. And this doesn't matter what you give back. Some people have money. Some people have time. Some people have talent. Some people have prayers. Whatever you got to get it out there,
Get it out. Get
right.
it out for sure. Speaking of getting out, we just got back hanging with the chef. We just got back from Ruta and Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Mexico cruise on Lure, and 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Wow, translated to Spain.
Oh,
wow.
I want to do a transatlantic. Yeah.
I do too. I do too.
I have to wait till I retire though, because it's too long. I can't take that much time off work.
I wonder how long does it take for transatlantic, you think?
Well, it depends. If you cruise over and fly back, we want to fly over and cruise back. So what we want to do is we want to fly over, stay a couple of days, get acclimated, to the different time change, and then get on a cruise ship and do the coast over there, and then get on a different cruise ship and cruise back to the U.S. That's what we want to do, and that's about 3 weeks.
That would be so much fun. I would love to do that. I was talking to somebody about that. So many people. I got to rewind,
Yeah.
But that would be That would be really, really cool.
There's a lot of amazing things we want to do. Robin has this nasty thing called a job that she just cannot seem to escape.
Oh yes, yes. But hey, there's folks out there who don't have a job.
I know.
You
I
know,
got my escape plan. I just ain't got it all mapped out yet.
right.
I will escape that nasty job one day.
One day. But hey, you run things though. You run things, so think about that.
I don't run jack squat. It runs me.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Where did my chat go? It just went crazy. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. It shot up and then it went blank and then it popped back up again. Oh, that's nuts. Anyways, well, Robin, I just want to thank you so much for being here.
Bear Lamb just came in.
Bear Lamb's here?
He just came in. I took a big nap after work, and I just got back from the corner store.
Oh, I've seen it now. Okay, let's see. This is the first year. This is the first year I can't make it to Germany. Oh, let's pray. Do it. My partner's there for her birthday in October. She's Heppenheim. So beautiful. Yes, Heppenheim. That's right there in Heidelberg area. Yeah, I know Heppenheim very well. Absolutely. That's cool, Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Been out to where I just get back corner store. Hey, that's cool. And this is Lothar. Lothar, he's German descent, but he's Canadian. He lives in Canada. And so and he's saying, hello everyone with spaghetti ice cream. Hey, Lothar, guess what? I put out a video today where I found spaghetti ice in an American grocery store. But you got to pay attention.
I'm going to Google that too, because I'm going to find out if our store has it. Oh, this ain't my phone. This is Chet's phone.
You might want to watch my video first.
This is my phone. It don't look like my phone.
It might save you some time.
The video might save me some time from looking at spaghetti ice in Publix.
Yeah. That was a fun video to make. It was really, really fun. I did I started filming, I guess, Monday, and then I last filmed yesterday. So it was a progression. And then I finally found it. I finally found the spaghetti ice at Publix.
You've got a serious problem with spaghetti ice. Maybe we should find you some spaghetti ice therapy.
You know what? I'll be glad to take it. I'll be glad to take it. Yeah, but see, the first time I had spaghetti ice, I was 8 years old. Okay, I was 8 years old when I had it. So that's sort of a childhood thing, and I'm a big kid, right? So when I lived in Germany as a kid, because my dad was in the Army as well. He retired Army, but we lived in Gießen, Germany, and I remember that time very well. Those years I was there, and every Wednesday night after church service, the whole church would go to this ice cafe, okay, and the guy would stay open because he knew all the Americans would come over and get ice cream. Well, I'm the one who noticed, spaghetti ice. I'm looking at I see a picture of it, and I'm like, ooh, they got spaghetti here. And I'm like, on ice cream? And then I found out it was ice cream. I'm like, that's ice cream? I'm like, oh, no, I don't want no spaghetti ice cream. No, that sounds disgusting. And everything. So the guy made me ice cream, the owner. And I remember taking that first bite of spaghetti ice, and it was love.
Did you watch him make it?
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah.
So when you put it in your mouth, what were you expecting?
I don't know. I was 8, but I just put it in my mouth, and he instructed me to go all the way down because there's that fresh cream on the very bottom where it's so fresh, it's moo, and you stick it down there, and then he goes, now bring it all the way back up and put it in your mouth. And then I put it in my mouth, and I'm like, what is this? I like this. Spaghetti ice. I said, whatever. I couldn't even say it. I'm like, spaghetti what? I was like, oh, this is good. It was gone in like 3 seconds.
Because, when you talk about spaghetti ice, it makes you, you don't know what to, like a lot of those foods that they look like something, but they're something else. A lot of the chefs will do that. And so your brain is expecting something, but your taste buds are picking up something different. And it's always like, what are you expecting? What do you expect it to taste like?
Exactly. I'm going to tell you a little story here. You got a second?
Sure.
All right. In Germany, they have this it's a delicacy, okay, for Germans. No, this is except for Germans, not this guy. All right. Only German I got me is Pfizer 1, Pfizer 2, and this piece of metal on my leg. That's it. Okay. They have this thing called Met. Okay. Do you know what Met is?
Met?
Met.
M-E-T?
Yes.
No.
It's raw pork. Okay.
Oh.
Now, as a delicacy, Germans, they go get some fresh. There's a certain type of pork that they'll go get, and they'll put onions in it, and then salt and pepper, and they put it on brochen, which means bread is a type of bread, and they eat it, and they're slap happy and everything. Well, about 5 years ago, I go to Germany 2 or 3 times a year, but this is about 5 years ago. I'm there with a German friend of mine, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. Because you're taught all your life, don't ever eat raw pork, you'll die.
I know, right? Yeah.
So I'm going to do it. Well, it got up to right here, and I was thinking about my mama. My mom was always, don't eat raw pork. I can't do this, man. I can't. I said, nope, and I can't do it. Well, during the COVID years, all right, you met so many. We did live streams a lot, okay, and I met a lot of German folks. Every once in a while, I'll go on like at 2:00 in the morning, so I could get my German crowd. German crowd and American crowd depends on time difference. 6-hour time difference. So Jorg and Anka, okay, they live in northwestern Germany, and we were talking about Met, and we were talking, and Met came up, and I got on my high horse. I said, next time we're talking about Met, and I'll talk about that next time, and when I meet you, I'm going to eat Met right in front of you. And that's a promise. Well, Robin, I'm a man of my word. Whatever I say, I do. Whatever I do, I say. That's how I roll. All right. So last June, okay, or actually it was July, I went to Cologne. I spent 2-3 nights there in Cologne. But I did a day trip. So I went to Dusseldorf in August. I went to Dusseldorf to meet up Jorg and Anka, the German couple. Was unbeknownst to me, Dutch gamer, which he lives in the Netherlands, he surprised me. Now the German couple knew I was coming, but I didn't. Anyway, so they surprised me, and I was like, "Man, what's up?" And it was a great time. And so in my mind, I knew, okay, I kept my word, but I wasn't going to open my mouth, So it didn't work. So we got there, and Jorg says, "Now it's time for Met." I'm like, "Well, I'm a man of my word. I'll do it. I'll do it." And so we sat down, and I'm thinking about, I'm psyched up. All right, I'm going to do it. Okay, I got this nice big Fanta orange right there with me. Right, so I was going to
Fanta orange. Fanta orange. Yeah. That's going to go so good with raw pork.
Oh man, Fanta orange is the best. Now see, Fanta is different than our Fanta. I mean, is the taste is different. The same, Fanta, but the ingredients are different. The sugar levels are different. The taste is different. It's totally different. But I had my big old Fanta. Okay, it was a big old plastic bottle Fanta. Fanta is actually a German company. It came up in World War II. They couldn't get the ingredients for Coca-Cola, so they came up with their own flavor, and so a lot of history on that. So we're sitting there at the little restaurant there, near the train station, actually, in Dusseldorf. And Dutch is here. Now, he never had Met either. I didn't know that. He says, I'll try it too. He's Dutch, okay? Dutch gamer. He's Dutch. So I got all this stuff, and I'm watching Jorg fix this. So I'm fixing mine. I'm spreading everything. He goes, put salt and pepper on. Putting salt and pepper. I got my onions, all chopped minced onions in there and everything. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to eat one bite and then I'm done. I'm going to swallow it and then just chug my Fanta. Well, I did this number. I had grab my wallet. All right, this is the Met, right? So I got on bread, everything. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I took a bite, and it was not what I was expecting at all. I was like, this is good. This is Mets? Yes, I've been trying to tell you. I'm like, wow. And I took another bite. And then after my third bite, I started thinking about what I'm eating. And I'm like, doing this. I'm like, okay. But I'm a man of my word, right? I'm gonna finish it until Dutch looked right at me right when I was about to take my other bite, and he goes, and he has a Dutch accent, right? I said, "Look, Darren, eating raw pork." I'm like, "Oh, I'm done. I tried it. I had 3.5 bites. I'm done. I did it. No more." And everybody was laughing, all that stuff, but I was like,
I couldn't do it.
You don't know until you taste it.
Mm-mm.
It was really good. But you see that guy before you? He will never ever do it again. I'm a man of my word. I've done it. I had it. But now here's my question for you: would you try that?
No.
No.
I have tried ceviche. I tried ceviche once only because we had a very dear friend that she made ceviche right there in front of me for us.
VJ.
And ceviche.
What's that?
Ceviche. It's raw fish and shrimp, and they put lime juice on it. And I tried it only because she made it for us. We were a guest at her house, and I took one bite. And can't do raw things. I just can't.
No thanks. I like to fish. Hey,
hi, Noah. Hey, they're on the Mardi Gras right now.
Are they? Hey, that's cool.
Yes. I think they're coming home tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow. Wow. Hope you're having a great time. And that's cool. Fine folks. Fine folks. What was I going to say? I just lost what I was going to say. That Alabama hat messed me up.
The Alabama.
I'm just kidding. I got Alabama friends. My cousin's husband, the one who passed away, big Alabama fan, and his casket was Alabama colors, and he's in his Bama shirt and all that, and which is fitting for him.
I didn't even catch the Bama Nola until Chet explained it to me. I just thought it was a cute name.
Right. What was I talking about earlier? Just now.
And I'm dense like that, so it's okay.
20 seconds ago. What was that?
You were talking about the raw meat.
Yeah.
The Met.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, the raw fish.
Oh, the ceviche.
Yeah, yes. Now see, I love to fish, and being from Ocala, I would take my boat wherever the best, high tide, low tide, or the best weather conditions, right? Either Atlantic Ocean or Gulf, either way. And I don't fish artificial. I like getting nasty, dirty with a squid and all that stuff. You catch a lot of stuff, and I love to grouper fish. I could tear up some grouper and red snapper and all that. But you take these big old chunks and everything and throw it on there. And I got friends that they go out to eat raw squid. I mean, each their own if that's what you want to do. But I was like, man, that's what I use for bait. That's what I catch fish with.
Yeah, that's what I catch fish with. Yeah, I know a lot of people like it, and I just not for me.
More power to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. Have you ever had squid?
Dog sled. He has a dog sled on the road. Me and my dog sled froze on the road.
Spaghetti ice is still frozen.
That's just crazy.
Eat my favorite sandwich, onion, salt, pepper. Yeah, there's.
Look at the little pigs. Piggy.
Oh my goodness! Last night on Mardi Gras.
Yeah, I thought they were coming home tomorrow. Yep.
Look at here, Captain Billy J. I got to meet him once. He came to the Helen meetup last year.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, that was really, really awesome. Man, I'm not saying we have some great people.
Yeah, that's next month, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple weeks. March 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Yeah.
We meet at 2:00 in the afternoon for spaghetti ice at Das Ice Cream Cafe. And
yeah, I had it on my calendar at work, but now work is just.
Yeah,
one of our girls is leaving, and we have a new employee, and they're trying to hire another new employee, and it's like, good grief.
Oh boy, this spaghetti. Well, we're half right, Lothar.
There you go. Take that raw.
We're half right, Captain.
What color are your toenails? Captain Billy paints his toenails.
Oh my goodness! Let's see, nude color.
I thought he was going to say something like fluorescent green.
Oh boy!
To match the emblem on his hat.
All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw the pictures. Josh and Chastity. They were at a German restaurant, and I guess it was Aberdeen. I love to check that out. I love checking out German restaurants in America. And what I look for, I've been to a lot of German restaurants in America, and a lot of them are outstanding. There's a lot of them that are outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Some that will pass, and every once in a while you run into this isn't German at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, take the sign down. Take the sign down because this is misinformation.
For our honeymoon, we were over in Tampa, and we went to an authentic German restaurant owned by. It's not there anymore. It's gone now.
Oh,
but
really?
They came around and they played the
accordion.
The accordion at the table and everything, and it was a fun place, but it's not there anymore.
Wow.
I grew up eating strange.
Do you remember the name?
No, I don't remember the name of it.
In Tampa, they have Mr. Dunderbarks, which is excellent. Their food is A+.
Oh yeah.
Right off Fowler Avenue, you got Fowler and Bush. Around that area there. Not too far from 75. It's where the splits. Okay, 275 and 75. Yeah, no, 275 easier. So if you're coming from Ocala, I guess you'll go to the split and then go that way. But
I grew up eating strange things: raw hamburger meat, raw pork, head cheese, blood sausage.
See, I tried that too, and I just can't get past it.
No.
Give me a bratwurst any day, but it's literally you cut it and it just oozes out.
I don't even like it when Chet orders a hamburger and it's dripping. It's like, no, that's raw.
No, I like that. I like my steaks are medium. I want my steaks mooing.
Because he likes his steaks medium rare. I can eat it medium, but it needs to be non-runny medium.
Non-runny?
Non-runny.
you sound funny. You don't want it running away, right?
No, non-running. Darren, you need to check out the newer German restaurant down in Pensacola, Florida.
I certainly will. Hey, can you? Oh, yeah. Is that the? Yes. I got it in my book to visit.
Got it in my book to visit.
That's right. I document everything. I got I'm a journaler. I'm a journaler. So I got it in my things to do page. Somewhere. I forgot offhand, but it's in here. It's in this one. No, it's in this one. It's in one of them. Anyways, he was at a restaurant probably 6 months ago. Him and a buddy, and he would send me stuff and everything, and it looked really, really good. So I'm gonna try that out. Hopefully with you, Billy J.
There you go.
So when that happens, we'll definitely do it. Probably German, they don't know how to make potato dumpling.
Potato dumpling.
I agree with that. Potato dumplings. Have you ever had those?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't eat them anymore, but yeah.
You can't?
No, because they have flour in them. You know, they toss them in the flour.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
I mean,
right.
the majority of it is potato, but they toss it in the flour so that when, it keeps together.
Hey, you too, Bruce and Cindy. Thanks for
Hey,
stopping
good
by.
night. Good
I
night, Bruce and Cindy.
appreciate you being here for sure. There.
Cindy. I would rather.
We have fun with them too on the live stream like we did here today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was
Bruce and Cindy.
Yeah,
they're a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Waste of money, waste of flavor. You're right.
Flavor.
I like it mooing, mooing and occasional cowbell, ding ding ding.
Potato gems are not doused in flour. They take boiled potatoes and raw potatoes and they mix them together, and but they have flour. Even though they make them in a little ball, they toss them in flour so that it'll stay together when it cooks, right?
Oh, you know what? I think I know what. Okay, there's actually 3 different kinds. The kind he's talking about is the, of course, it's German. You could buy them in a box in a
right.
look for any German. Okay, it might be the same thing, but it's cooked like in a web.
Mm-hmm.
Where you cut it open. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, is that what he's talking about?
Is that what you're talking about, Luther? No.
That's a clear no.
That's just no. Is that your puppy?
Yes, because this is Ringo.
There's Ringo.
Yeah, this is Ringo. He is literally my dog, and Enzo is Chet's dog. So he's been in here crying because Daddy and Enzo are in bed, and he can't go to bed because I'm not there. So he's been in here crying. And look how pathetic this is. This is look like I'm so look at me.
Oh yeah, he needs mommy. How old is he?
He is 2. I think he'll be 2 in June. When we got him, we did not intend on getting him, and we got him, and we take every animal we get as soon as we get them to the vet, and the vet told us, he says, "This is the sickest dog. I don't think it's going to live." I'm like, "You got to be kidding me! You know what we just paid for this dog?" Because he's a red merle and chocolate merle Chihuahua mix, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not sure if this dog is going to live." I'm like, "Oh, good grief! Oh no!" But he's healthy now. And about a month ago, he just got to where you couldn't feel his ribs and stuff. He's gained weight pretty good, but he has a lot of issues. He gets sick a lot, and he just doesn't have a very good immune system. Don't you, baby?
Look at there, Robin.
I make mine from scratch. Homemade, has no flour in my dumplings. There are recipes on YouTube. Don't watch the ones that they add the flour. Get cornstarch. Cornstarch has gluten in it too, though.
Ooh, I guess it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how many things have gluten in them, and it's not. And what gluten is, it's a protein. And most people don't realize that gluten is a protein. Most people, and there are different kinds of gluten. Flour gluten is the worst for me. Flour gluten, I'll be in bed for 2 days. But the ones that are cornstarch gluten, I'm not as sick, a little bit sick. Even chocolate. They're like Reese cups. I can have a regular Reese cup, but the decorative Reese cups, like for Easter, the decoration has gluten in it.
Wow.
So a regular Reese cup, but not a holiday Reese cup. And it sounds stupid. They're both Reese cups.
What's the difference? I mean, well, I know one has it, one doesn't. But
the decoration has the gluten protein in that particular chocolate. Like dark chocolate is better. Dark chocolate has less gluten in it than milk chocolate does.
Stouffer stuffing.
Oh, that would be nice. Can't have that either. And it's terrible, because celiac disease, you're either born with it or you get it in your 50s. Like, how is that fair?
Oh, right.
So
Right.
evidently, if I would have known I was going to have celiac disease in my 50s, I would have ate all the gluten I wanted to eat. And
Sure.
Chet says that we used to think that salt and pepper and butter made food taste good. That's not true. It's the gluten. The gluten makes it taste good.
Wow. And is gluten in butter?
No.
Okay, I was going to say. I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute, because
No, but there's even some wines that have gluten in them. So a lot of wines will say gluten free, which that surprised me.
Hmm.
No, it's weird.
And see, like I said, I'm into reading everything now. I spent forever in the grocery store. That's, I I'm I do most of the grocery shopping. I mean, my wife does too, but I
Hmm.
like to go. I like grocery shopping. I like getting the deal. I'm a coupon guy too. I go,
Yeah.
"Yeah, look how much money I saved right here. I was proud of that." But
There's a lot of people that go gluten free as, just a way of life. But then there are some people that have an allergy to gluten or a sensitivity to gluten. And then there are those of us that have celiac disease. Celiac disease is the worst because gluten is extremely painful when it gets in your body. It's like you've been poisoned.
no way.
Yeah.
Wow. I had food poisoning one time. In fact, speaking of pork, this is probably 7, 8 years ago now. I'll never forget this. I love slow cooking in a crock
Hmm.
pot, and everything. And I had a bad piece of meat, and it was the middle of the night, and I thought, Robin, I thought I was going to die. I mean,
Yeah.
it was bad. It was taking my breath away. Bleh, out of
Hmm.
both ends, and my back was killing me. Oh, I mean, it was affecting my back. I couldn't move. Ooh, and it was food poisoning
Yeah.
from that pork. And, it took me a while to eat pork again.
Well,
But
Bear Lamb there is talking about how he changed his vitamins. Well, the thing about celiac disease is it is an immune deficiency. So the very first thing is your vitamin B is depleted. You can't get vitamin B properly. So that's funny that he says he changed his vitamins and now he takes one vitamin B. Because celiac is a deficiency,
that's pretty silly act.
right?
Love your
I
spirit.
love
Oh,
spaghetti.
thank you, Daniel. It was fun, man.
I'm
Daniel,
gonna have to watch it.
it was fun to make. It really was. I, I cut out a bunch because there was you don't want too much, but it was fun. It was fun. My son was laughing. He was swimming part of the time. My wife was swimming another part of the time. Like I said, it was in segments, so at different times. But when it all came together, Robin, I found spaghetti ice. I did. I did.
Your
I
new
did.
love.
I did. Right there at Publix. I found it. I found it. Just like my thumbnail. I found it. So
Go back to the raw meat. It's amazing how I watched a video the other day and it was talking about in the 70s. And I didn't realize it that things did not have expiration dates on it. We went by the way it tasted, the way it smelled, if it was expired. And we packed lunches in metal lunch boxes and we had, tuna fish sandwich or bologna sandwich or ham and cheese sandwich. Never went in the refrigerator. We never got food poisoning. Nowadays, you can get food poisoning at the drop of a hat. Here
yeah.
Captain Billy's talking about he got it from a barbecue.
Wow, and brats too. Oh my goodness, Billy. I think when I was flying back to Iowa, I felt horrible the whole flight. Wow. Sorry to hear that, buddy. That stinks. That stinks. I hope you're doing better now. I got Darren and guess I covered in drywall dust. I had to take a shower. Dang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm working all day. Tomorrow I'll be full of paint and I smell. Ooh, I bet. Oh,
So but why don't you go take a shower? I think that would be very nice, Bear Lamb.
Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. And
Nice to meet you.
yes, great guy. Great guy. I've known him probably 4 years now. even before the pandemic. We used to have a mutual friend. She's no longer on YouTube. I guess she got burnt out on YouTube. She was doing great. She had
Mm.
over just under 4,000 subscribers, and German lady. She married a American soldier, and they live in Germany. And she just, I hope she comes back. She was fun and everything.
Maybe. Yeah, that's the other thing with it. You have to, find the pace, and you have to know when to back down, and you have to know when to take a break, and not to get discouraged. It's because it's work.
It is. It
Even
really is.
there are some people that do. We do lives every day too, but there's some people that do lives every day that are 3 or 4 hours long. That to me would be very exhausting. That would just be exhausting to me. So you have to know when, what your limit is and what works for you. And we've had some people tell us that our morning show, we've got so many people in there now that we need to start saying, getting through the chat quicker, so they can get onto the topic. Well, as you grow, that's you got to deal with it. You got to adjust.
Right.
Maybe
That's
she will
true.
be back.
And sometimes I take breaks.
Yeah.
I'm taking a break next week. I'm just taking a break. I have video. I got video, plenty of stuff to do. I got a lot of videos still to edit, but I just need a little break.
I've
Last
got
year,
so much footage that needs to be edited. It's ridiculous. I could sit here every day for 6 months and not get everything out that I have on film now.
that's awesome. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
So that's I know last year, well, more than a year ago, well, September 21, I took a month-long break, and that was rough. 2 days later, I was ready to go back because I just told everybody I'm going to be gone for a month and everything. Just relax. I should have just kept my mouth shut. But I did because I did lives twice a week. I had a morning coffee show at that time for about a little over a year. I had a Wednesday morning coffee show, coffee with Darren on Wednesdays, and then I went to Fridays. Schedule. Life happens. You gotta adjust, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But finally, I was burning myself out. And I didn't want to stop, but literally like 2 days later, after I said, "Well, I'll be back in 30 days." Why did I say that?
Yeah.
But
we have people right now. They want our morning show to be an hour long.
Your morning show is outstanding. Sometimes I catch the morning. Sometimes I can. But sometimes I got to take the kids somewhere. Take them to school. It depends on my wife's taking them, I'm taking them, or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Life. You know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoy seeing that. And then CME, see me traveling right afterwards.
That's a good mix for us to be back to back like that. I think it works out well. But we design our morning show more of the old style radio talk show. Even though we have people in the chat, that they didn't have people in the chat back then. But
yeah,
I don't think I could do it an hour every day. I think that I would be exhausted. And now I got to go to work. So sit in a cubicle with my 3 computer monitors. And
3 of them, right?
Yeah, 3 computer monitors going at all times. As many as 9 programs open at the same time.
Oh boy,
it's ridiculous.
That will keep you busy. But that's what when you run things.
I don't run it. I don't run it. I am the low man on the totem pole in that department.
How long you been there?
Been there 15 years, but I've when I first started, I was in finance, and payables and receivables, and then I went over to tax deeds, and then when Jerome became clerk, he put me over in accounting. So I've been in the accounting department for 2 years, but really I've done finance for the clerk's office the whole time I've been there, just in different categories of it. I'm in the hardest category of it now. The more stressful category of it now.
Wow. Do you feel rewarding when you go home? No?
No.
It's just like, I got to get it done and let's go.
Yeah. If I had my druthers, I'd be druthering something else.
All right. Well, you would make an excellent full-time TA.
Yeah, right.
You
I
know,
don't know if I can make enough money to make a living though.
right?
My husband's his cruising lifestyle makes me go to work.
Makes you go, there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at Daniel. Do you ever think about bringing back the morning coffee?
There
You
you
know,
go.
I may do something like that in the future. Maybe more towards summer when the kids are out of school, because I'm right now I'm like this.
I don't know how you do it with kids in school. There's no way I could be doing this with kids in school,
Wow.
except for
Yeah.
after they go to bed. That would be it,
Right.
or before they got up.
Mm-hmm. And then where's sleeping time? You know.
When I think back of all the stuff we did when our kids were growing up,
Keisha,
hey Keisha,
look here. What a great late night blessing. Look at there.
I just don't know how we ever had enough time in the day. I don't know how I have enough time in the day to do what I do now. Yeah, do you know what? I just took my Christmas tree down this week.
Oh yeah.
It's my Christmas tree. It's
Oh,
on,
boy.
and I told Chet, I said, it's got to come down. It's fixing to be March.
I might as well leave it up.
And I said I was not going to have this Christmas tree up for Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day has already come and gone, and the tree was still up. I finally took it down. I think it was Wednesday I took it down. Thank God.
Should have just left it up. It's already. It'll be here before we know it. I got a friend of mine. I got two friends of mine that keep it up. One, a buddy that lives. He lives in brain freeze. Oh my goodness, brain freeze. Why do I get these brain freezes?
Because it's age. It's called age, Darren.
Right? Oh my goodness. Oviedo.
It's called age and having a 13-year-old in the house.
Oh my goodness. And 14. Oh my God. He loves Christmas, and he keeps it up year round. He keeps it in the corner. You walk in his living room, there it is. Boom. He just loves Christmas.
My mom keeps hers up year round too.
Yeah. And another one is have you heard of Walter's World?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. He keeps it up year round too. He loves it. But great guy. I met them. We've been friends since 2008.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's when I first met him. I went back to Germany. It was my wife and I, pre-kids. Went to Germany, for the first time in 19 years for me, and it was all she wrote. I've been back 23 times since then. So what is it? 23 times. Yeah, I'm about to have my 24th in June. So it's coming. Hey, 24th and 24. Oh, I just thought of that.
24.
No, all women know it's 23 still.
24 and 23.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking at the date on my computer, and it said 24. So, anyways, but yeah. So I came back from Germany, and I didn't really know much about what YouTube was. Yeah, YouTube, watch videos, whatever. But I didn't know anything about subscribing or anything. I'm like, I don't want to subscribe, and how much is it? $30 a month? And then I watched one of Mark Walters' video, and it was on Munich. And I was like, man, this guy knows. He knows what he's talking about. I just got back from Munich, and in fact, this is the second time because I went twice in 2008. And because I went there and realized how much I missed, and 4 months later, I was back on a plane. I'm going back, and so went there, and anyways, and he was and subscribed and everything. Like, what are you talking about? I said, okay, let me see how much it is, and then I hit subscribe. And I'm like, I'm looking around, I'm looking under the computer. How much do I pay? what? And then I learned, you don't got to pay. It's free to subscribe, folks. It's free to subscribe. That way, if you're listening right now, make sure you subscribe to Sea Lake Journeys. Rob and myself. And pizza right in front of you. And anybody else you see in the chat.
There you go.
But I saw him and everything, and I he was one of my first video channels I was watching regularly. So I didn't know about a notification bell and all that stuff until probably a year later. I'm like, what are they talking about? Hit the bell. I'm sitting here, what? No, then I figured it out. But anyways, I met him 3 or 4 times now in person. Him and his wife, great folks. He's a professor in Illinois. Everything, and he's from Illinois originally, and she's from Georgia. So she's one of those bulldogs. So
a Georgia bulldog.
One of those bull puppies. I call them bull puppies. And I'm right here smack in the middle of a big a Gator fan in bull puppy land. But we have fun with it. I don't have time for people. If they don't have fun with it. You know what I mean? They first get all mad and all that. I don't want no part of that. Just do it for the banner, have fun, rah rah, cheer for your team, and if and if you dish it, take it. And if you can't handle it, don't talk about it.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. Yep.
That's how it goes there for sure. Oh, Lillian, look here. Just stop by and say, look. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Lillian. Lillian. Hey, Lillian. This is Robin and Chet. Chet has some dental work today, so he's taking a little nappy. Yeah. He was here. He was here. And Robin, this is Lillian.
Nice
great folks. Great folks. We're sometimes late at night, be 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I got a bad back, so I'm if I'm up at night, it's because of that. So but I'm not gonna sit there on my thumb in my earlobes. So I'll get on to you.
Lives in the middle of the night.
Sometimes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And there's other people too. I'll watch. But once in a blue moon, I'll get a wild hair in my nostril, and I'm like, I'm gonna go live. And sometimes I have some of the best lives that way. What I did that. I went on like 2 o'clock in the morning one night, and I was up till it was like 9 o'clock the next morning. Everything. My kids are up, my wife's up. Hey, honey, I'm sitting there. Hey, yeah, hit the bell. Hit the bell right there.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could. Well,
I don't do that often, stay up that long. But my latest one was 3 weeks ago. I'd say maybe 4 hours.
What?
Yeah.
No way. No. Couldn't do it.
Then you got all the other night owls in the world up. And Lily's a night owl too. She's up late.
So do you have an open and let them come in, or you just talk to them in the chat?
Yeah. I've been doing more lately, and I'm going to probably do some more. But other people have them too. I'll get on theirs. I'll be on someone's live chat 3 o'clock in the morning, just talk, especially Michael's traveling with Michael and travels with Michael. Him and
is it because they're in other countries?
Here in the States, I do have German friends that speak only German. They speak a little broken English, and I speak my broken German, and it's fun. We get over there, they'll say something. I'm like, "What'd you say, man? I don't know." And then I say something in German. He goes, "Oh, what'd you say? I don't understand you either." And we're back having a blast. And every once in a while, my wife says, "I hear y'all laughing up there." Sorry, because I'm upstairs in my office on the second floor.
What does Daniel Fields say here? What does he say?
Unfortunately, Chet had to move out when we started, but I subbed. Thanks. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Daniel, when you meet Chet, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Daniel's hair is not that much different from Chet's. Chet's is more white now instead of the natural blonde that he used to be. But I'm thinking they may have the same length hair looking at his picture there. Chet's may be a little longer.
Wow. So is mine. Mine is long. I just got did I say this earlier? I got a haircut today.
Yeah, you did say you had a haircut today.
I can't go no more than 2 weeks. Can't do it.
Let's see. When was the last time I had a haircut? Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. 1967.
Let's see. How long ago is this?
Wow. What's the longest you ever had your hair?
The longest I ever had it was down to my knees.
I didn't realize it was that long. You're lift it up again?
Right now I sit on it. Mm-hmm.
What?
Let me put it over on this side. Yeah, right now I sit on it.
Check that out.
So
I knew you had long hair, but I didn't know it was that long.
yeah, I'm
See,
sitting on
learn
it.
something new every day. Learn something new every day.
Usually when it gets this long, I cut it because I don't like it sitting on the potty before I do. But you have to take your hair and you got to do like this and you got to stick it in your shirt and hope it don't fall down. Then you got to take the bottom of your shirt and fold your hair up and hold it.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Hey,
And when you're in a public bathroom,
that's a hairy situation. I'm so original.
This is I got my German lesson.
743.
743 there.
You see, I get German lessons from my daughter almost every night. Yeah, Dan has a German daughter in
Wow.
Deutschland.
Mm-hmm.
Deutschland. Wow, Robin, that's beautiful, Keisha said.
Yeah, I don't know about beautiful. I'm not even sure if I brushed it today. Did I brush? I don't. I get to work sometimes and I'll go, I'm not sure if I brushed my hair. And the girl next to me, she has natural curly hair, and she's like, if I said I didn't brush my hair, you'd know it. It'd be like out of here. I said, well, when it's bone straight, just whatever. Wow. I like Keisha's hair.
Like I said, I tried it. I tried it. I do have a picture, and I mean, it got down right here. I mean, my ears right here. I let go right here, and the whole time I'm doing this. I'm like, I just found. I said,
it does get hot on your neck. That's true. It does get hot on your neck. My problem is that we'll be in bed because people say, do you braid it or whatever in bed? No, I in bed. I just take it like this, and I'll go like this. I'll lay over here and I'll go, boom, and he'll slap Chet in the face. Then I'll be laying like this and he'll take his hair and boom, slap me in the face. And then here's the dog with his long hairy tail.
Oh man. Well, that's a tale to tell.
I do that with long dresses and skirts and no problem. I was in the grocery store one day and this man was standing right on top of me. I mean, not giving me any space at all. And I had a braid in my hair and I took it around like this and I went like this and it slapped him in the face, right? And he did not move. He did not move. And I told Chad, I said, cannot believe that guy did not move. I just hit him in the face with my hair. And so I was like, picked it up like this and I went like this and slapped him in the face with it again, and he's like, Chet, this dude, he's still not moving.
Didn't move, huh?
So I pulled my hair back around for the third time, right? And I went like this and he said, you're really not going to hit me in the face with your hair a third time, are you? I said, listen, you're really not going to back up. If my hair is slapping you in the face, you're in my space.
Oh, my goodness. You're not playing around.
He never moved. He did not back up. I'm like, I don't believe you, dude.
Wow.
Oh, look, Daniel is already back now. Oh, he had to run now. Has to go back.
Run now back to work. Okay, hey, Daniel, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you being here. He's out there in California, as well. Well, California's showing up today. The West Coast. We got Oregon, Washington State. Bruce, Keisha's, or no, where's Keisha? Where are you from, Keisha? You know where Keisha's from?
I want to say she's on our coast. I think she's on over here, Georgia, maybe.
Oh, maybe she'll pop it in the chat there.
If Chet was here, he'd know.
Right.
I don't remember things. I'm old.
30's not old. Come on.
Yeah. I don't want to be 30 again. There's no way.
North Kakalaki. She's in North Kakalaki.
Yeah.
North Kakalaki.
I love that picture of her. I think that's the best picture.
I agree.
I think she said she had taken on a cruise ship too.
Oh, really?
I think she did. I think that's what she told me. Well, Darren, I'm going to get out of here and go check on my husband, make sure he's still doing okay. The dog keeps coming in here whining at me. So.
Oh boy.
But thank you for having us on. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And like I said, I appreciate you and Chet channel, not only channel, but as people. As people.
We like you as people too. You need to come down here and be our neighbor.
Hey, You know, ting, time keeps on ticking.
And over there where I told you where that lot was at, they cleared like 6 lots over there. They're building like 6 houses over there now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's got to be quick.
Mm-hmm. They put the power lines up and everything, and they ran the sewage, and they started clearing the lots. So they're building a lot right over there where you showed me that lot at.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good to know. Keep it in the know. Look at Tommy here.
Must have had a little German in him.
That is true. That is true. So this is taken in my dining room last September.
It's a good picture for the survey.
For a survey, I asked people what soap they use in the shower, and 90% of them told me to get out. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's funny. That's hilarious. I was like, what did you say?
Oh, Keisha, now that's right. She said she jokingly got the frame at Walmart. That's what it was about. I knew she said something.
Okay.
What it was.
That's funny. You know what percentages, right? It was 95.327 percentage, okay, are made up on the spot.
Made up on the spot.
The stats or the percentage stats are made up on the spot. Well, hey, again, in closing, thanks for being here, and I'm looking forward to meeting you both in person. That's going to be a day of fun and giggles and laughter, and I'm looking forward to that. Is there anything else that you would like to say before we close?
I don't think so. Okay. No, I don't think so. I still like the picture in the background.
Which one? Oh, that one?
Yeah, no, the picture.
Oh, no, this one in there. Yeah. Let me. I'm going to pull you out real quick, and I'll pull you in so you can see see it. You see
That's
it?
really pretty. Yeah. In St. Martin, a lot of the houses have gardens like that as their backyards.
Oh,
they don't
nice.
have backyards like we have here.
Right.
All right. Beautiful. Well, I'm out of here. So good night. Until tomorrow, we'll see you around the channel.
I'm going to need your help. Okay. I'm going to close out too. Okay.
Oh,
good night, Lori. All right. So I'm going to need your help to say goodbye.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, but this is what we'll do.
Okay.
Now, when I say goodbye, it's normal for me. I was like, Doggers and Jews, yes sir, Bob. I do all that stuff at the end. Okay, I'm gonna need you to help me do that.
Doggers and Jews. What'd you say?
That's funny the way you said it. Doggers means thank you. Okay, choose means bye bye. You got off Dita's name. It's like a slang, but choose is bye bye, goodbye. Okay. So, but I say, Doggers and Juice. Yes, sir, Bob. Whoever Bob is. Okay. All right. Okay. So, will you help me do that?
Yep.
But we're going to add something to it.
Okay.
That's when I close out.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we finish that one, I want to help you with yours.
Okay.
See you around the channel.
Right.
So, we'll do mine first, and we'll end with yours, and then it'll be gone.
And we're gonna do it together at the same time.
We'll do it together.
Okay.
All right. So when we do that, oh, look at there, Cindy. Thanks for being here. You too, absolutely. And what I'm gonna do when we say that, I'm gonna leave, and I don't want to hold you up either, but I'm gonna end with a video, just a short video of my kids eating spaghetti ice for the very first time as kids. I'm gonna play that. All right. Okay. So on the count of 3. Now remember, Doggers and Jews, but we got to do it with enthusiasm. Okay. Not Doggers and Jews. No, got to put some oomph in it. All right. Ready? That's right. 1, 2, 3. Doggers and Jews. Yes, Bob. Whoever Bob is. All right, did you count to 3?
1, 2, 3. We'll see you around the channel.
That's it. All right, here's my kids eating spaghetti ice for the first time. People can see you right now.
Honey, that's advertising an awful lot.
Oh,
That's where we are.
I'm gonna put the sauce
There
on
it
the
is.
spaghetti.
I like this new live thing.
Get it.
Silly.
You were making it up.
Hey, what are you eating, Chris?
The spaghetti ice.
Billy, what are you eating?
The spaghetti ice.
So hi, everyone.
Hi everyone.
Spaghetti ice is yucky.
No, it's good. It's good.
You'll knock him over. Don't do that.
Spaghetti ice
You
pizza.
get to the roof.
That's it.
The spaghetti ice pizza, whoever that is. Jojo.
Yep.
Hey, you want some spaghetti ice, everyone? Whoever Jojo is. What's that?
That's some good stuff. Here's my spaghetti ice. I'll eat mine. Look here. I am in heaven. I am in heaven.
But we are.
There it is. That's my kid's first time eating spaghetti ice.
Wow.
Thanks so
It
much,
looked
Robin.
good.
Oh, yes.
Good night.
Good night. Have a great one. Tell Chet bye-bye.
I will.